On today's episode of Based After Dark.
It's like 2, maybe 3 hours before you're like, hey, you want to come on? I'm like, I'm out right now.
Hey, man,
like,
that's Nine Rain's fault, not mine. Sorry about that. That's
what are you doing, Nine Rain? Lock
that's
in, buddy.
on him.
Just so the people who don't know him can get an understanding. He quote tweets Mr. Beast and he goes, what if I in front of you and your mother?
I mean, that's just a valid question, you know? Like,
it's just
I mean,
constant heat, dude.
And Sanctus is asking, like, of like RuneScape creators, who would be like the best Behe host and who would be like the worst received Behe host? Like,
I'll just say this right now: the worst received Behe host, bar none, would be Skatizo, 110%. I'm just gonna say it.
That's
I'm just gonna be real. That would be the most hated, the most disliked.
Based
After Dark.
Guys, welcome back to Based After Dark, episode 77. Shout out to all of our 242 beautiful patrons. We love you. This would not be possible without you. Today we've got Krylax, Prison Joe, Tpapa Slice, myself, Hamsey, special guest UBARU'S.
Whoa!
What's up?
Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
Prison Joe thought I was gonna fuck that intro up.
And you did.
Well, you did. You had no thought that, like, after it, like, you just said hi. Like, you could have expounded it, like, maybe got us into a topic, and now we're just sitting here. You know, the guest doesn't know what to say. I mean, what are you doing?
All right, guys. Well, today we're gonna talk about Hulk Hogan getting booed on Monday Night Raw. I don't know, dude.
Dude, why did Hulk Hogan get booed on Monday Night Raw? I want to know.
Well, they hate him.
Oh, is he a bad
Wait,
guy?
Why?
Is it because he got involved in politics? Is that why they hate him?
Well, yeah, he did get heavily involved with politics on the red side.
Move. Always a bad
It was in California.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough go there.
Hulk
He's
Hogan's
got a
right
lot
now.
of other things.
Hulk
He's got a
Hogan's
lot of
right
other
now.
things. I mean, dude, Undertaker came out, standing ovation. Undertaker,
Yeah.
It's a go.
Big
You know?
Trump
Deserved.
You got to,
Deserved,
yeah.
yeah.
they still gave him the standing ovation.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The Hulkster's just people over it, you know.
Can we cover the fire? How bad is the fire in California? Like, I've seen pictures. It looks like
Really
fucking
bad.
Frodo's out there trying to drop the
I've
ring
seen
off. I don't know
videos.
what's going on out there, but
Not good. Not good.
I saw a tweet
Doesn't
that it
look
was
good.
actually started by people performing a satanic ritual.
That makes sense.
Looks like it worked.
that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's
Wait, did he
Am I gonna
freeze
have
or
a
no?
fire
He's just
more
being.
often
Wait,
or-
did he freeze? There's no way he froze like
I
that.
think my
Dude,
face
I
froze.
couldn't tell if he
I got
Oh my God.
Timestamp. I was gonna say, bro, if you held
As
that
soon as
face
he's
for
talking
that
about
long,
satanic
bro.
rituals too.
Yeah, dude, actually.
It's like, damn, he's so excited about these flyers for some reason.
We're now back. Hopefully Tpapa is not cursed for the next 10 years after mentioning a satanic ritual and his camera just, out of nowhere froze. Coincidence, hopefully, but...
Dude, if Jesus isn't real, that means Satan's not real, so that means their satanic rituals mean nothing.
That's pretty true. There's a lot of
freeze
fire
again.
out there, though. That is like, I've just seen the overhead photos. Some of them I see them, I don't know if they're real or not, but I'm sure they are, but it looks insane. Like, it looks crazy.
I've seen videos of guys like straight up inside their house, like trying to stay for as long as possible. Like, okay, guys, we gotta go. Like, fire engulfing their whole backyard, like going over their pools and like, like trees falling down.
Why
Like, it looks
don't
like a
they
movie.
just jump in the pool?
Well, you
They
can,
don't
but
think-
how
they don't
long are you
think
gonna
about
stay there
that,
for, dude?
You know?
I don't know. You get a straw, and then you lay, like, back, and then you can just breathe.
Hey, man.
You just
Okay,
breathe
but like,
the
how
straw,
long are you
you
gonna
stay.
be in there?
There's this thing
I
called
don't
smoke,
know.
man, and if you breathe it into your lungs, it's not good. Especially when it's engulfed
I
your
don't-
house.
I don't trust a straw. I have a story about that actually. So I was in art school and we were doing plaster casts for our face for something for
I've done this.
modeling. So they wanted us to actually use like Dixie straws in our nose and like our mouth to like breathe during the process. And they turn you
I've
upside
done that
down and
before.
the cement went straight into my nose and I thought like I was like gonna die. So I like had a panic attack. I was fine, but I could barely breathe. And then I was like, how is this not like a legal issue? So yeah, I got chance. So that
There
was
was
something.
railing lines of cement.
I guess whatever it's the instant cast, whatever it is. It came
Man,
out
you wild
eventually,
for
but
that.
yeah, type shit.
Did you get a
Yeah,
nice
type
bust
shit.
of your face? Did it come out good, or did your panic attack
It was
make it so that you ruined it?
No, it was actually pretty good. He's like, hold it. I'm like, bro, I might pass out. Like, I'm kind of dying right here. I can't breathe out of my nose. Like, I'm thinking like it's gonna come up my nose into my mouth and close my airways. I'm like, this is not good. This is not a good situation. But we survived. So we're here on the base cast, guys. It's great.
Fuck yeah.
How do you feel being here today? Did you feel do you feel any pressure? Do you feel like, how are you feeling today?
I feel elated. I feel elated to be invited on.
How much notice did we give you this time? Do we have a
day?
A day? Okay,
day
that's
notice.
good.
Yeah.
We're going in that
Yes.
direction. That's good.
We're a well-oiled
Generally,
machine.
it's like 2, maybe 3 hours before you're like, hey, you want to come on? I'm like, I'm out right now.
Hey
Or
man,
like,
that's
you know.
Nine Rain's fault, not mine. Sorry about that. That's
What are you
on
doing,
him.
Nine Rain? Lock in,
That's
buddy.
on him.
You're
you
also getting a little bit
he's
more,
locked in, alright.
used to the vibes. You know, like you got your own podcast now. These guys told me not to mention it because they were like, that's competition. But I still
We
wanted
hate
to
that
mention
guy.
it
Don't
anyways.
mention that.
They were like,
But yeah.
yo, he's ops low key, but
Well, I'm also
Yeah,
off
so-
because I just went on his podcast recently. It's not out yet, but
oh, you
Yeah,
did?
it'll be
Oh,
coming
that's
out
the
in the next
podcast
day
you
or
were
two.
talking shit about. I remember.
No, but why don't we hear a little bit about that? What's going on? How it started?
Yeah,
who the
so
rest of the lads are.
I don't know, like I just felt like, especially like with it coming into the new year, we started it, I think in September is when we did it, but I really wanted to make like I just wanted to make content because I felt like there wasn't really like collaboration much in like the RuneScape section, and I just felt like I had like a core group of friends. So it's me, Ellie's X, Coconut Beandip, and Meowson or Mason, if people know him. And I was like, I think we have like a good core like friendship, so like we could just make like a podcast and just have fun. So we talk about like RuneScape, we talk about current events on Twitter, streaming, just stuff like that for like just like kind of like a broad thing. You could almost think it's like a parent or like a child podcast to like the base thing, because you guys definitely inspired me to make something. I just felt like I needed to make something that was like mine, and then I kind of spearheaded it and was like, hey guys, like what do you think? They're like, we're down. So then it worked, and yeah, I don't know, I'm having fun.
tell me about as the spearheader of the podcast, because like when we first started this podcast, everybody helped out for sure, but like there's always somebody who's kind of like fucking you fucking show up, man. Like, because I felt like that early on, I definitely yelling at people to show up here and there. There's that one guy with the bathrobe. He was hard to get to show up sometimes. And then we had like we're very blessed now. We have Saint Tits. We're very lucky that we can like we're probably in like the 2% of podcasts in the world that can just show up and record a podcast and not have to worry about anything post. We just send it to this guy and he handles it. Like, we're very fucking lucky to have Saint Tits. Which, shout out to Saint Tits. And if you're a patron, thank you, because you are feeding the dream of him and us. So thank you. But
Shout out
continue.
Saint Tits.
Dude, shout out to the editor. Shout out Saint Tits, bro. Editing, like I have to spearhead that and then organize people, and then on top of that, edit, make it like I timestamp everything too, which is I might stop doing it at some point, but I go through every podcast and timestamp actual topics that we talk about because I feel like it's relevant to do that. So like,
It is.
and I had Sater on as our first guest, and he's like, dude, thank you for doing that, because I'm not gonna watch 3 hours of 5 hours, whatever it was that we had Sater on for. I think it was like 3 hours, but he's like, generally speaking, like as a content creator, he's not going to spend the 5 hours to watch like a whole thing, right? So he's like, hell yeah, dude, keep doing that. That's very selfless to do that. And I was like, that's good advice. I should probably keep doing it. So seems like it's working, I think. Seems like it's good.
How long did you
It's
have Sater
definitely
on for?
hard. I think it was 3.5 hours. Let me double
Damn,
check.
bro, he's got stamina.
Yeah.
I'll see if I beat
one.
him.
We also recently did one on his, the Sebe cast, and it was like 5 hours long, and I was very surprised because it did not feel that long. But yeah, we were chopping it up for quite a while.
That's a long time. That's a long pod.
Yeah.
5 hours is that's an entire
A
day.
one-on-one one
just sitting
too.
there
It's just
talking.
you and Sater. It's intimate Sater. Honestly, I feel that though. I've been on the Sebe cast, and literally it is that way though. You look up, it's been like 3 hours. He's just, I don't know. He's the GOAT. It's the reason why he is what he is.
Yeah, and I really like that he has taken it from just RuneScape into like more lifestyle stuff, and I think that comes with like evolving as a person. Like you don't just focus on one topic. So I think that's great, and like it opens it up way more. And that's what we talked about on our podcast. So you guys can check it out if you want to.
I feel like
It'll
it's
probably be in
funny.
the
That's like a
description.
natural progression with a lot of podcasts. It starts as this very specific thing, and you get to a
Yeah.
point where you're like, I want to talk about myself.
me.
It starts to divulge into something, like it definitely has some nuance, but it is a good thing. I love when Sater talks about like his life and what he's got going on. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Honestly,
I like
those are the
hearing that
most
kind of
interesting
stuff.
parts. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
but that's actually kind of what I was wondering. Now that you guys are kind of hitting your stride, what have you noticed change? I mean, you're still in the early stages, but like now that you kind
Definitely.
of have that, weekly, like, all right, let's settle in, like, let's get together. Like, how have you noticed the change so far, and like, what are you guys kind of looking for in the future?
Definitely want to have guests that are not just like RuneScape people on, but I think it's important that we like have people who we know who are our friends and we feel like are like welcome to be on. So like any of you guys would be welcome to be on if you want to be on, but it's totally up to you. But yeah, it's just I just want it to be like a social thing where it's just like we're having fun, and like that's all it is to me right now. Like I'm not trying to make it like some like I'm trying to hit this goal, I'm trying to do this. Like right now we're in like the first year of trying it, so we're just kind of seeing what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, it's basically just like RuneScape in and out, and then like on top of that, just like creators talking about like what they like, or like people in the community, or like just funny people we want on. So yeah, we
I
just
like
to
how
have
you
fun.
said. I like how you said first year of trying it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely. I mean, I've set like I don't know, 2025 is like the whole year I want to try. Like I'm trying to do YouTube videos for RuneScape and like outside of RuneScape. So I made a new channel. And then on top of that, I'm trying to do the podcast. So it's keeping me very like regimented. Like I feel like I'm like in my zone right now, focusing on like
That's
content.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just get, like keeping it up over a long period of time, I feel like is the toughest part. And then like a lot of things just kind of fall into place.
Yeah, it's definitely
So,
about
yeah.
consistency for sure.
You got to take it 1 week at a time, though, anyway. And just, yeah, like you said, consistency. So as long as you do that, it'll add up. Like, dude, I can't believe it's been this long for us. I mean, I haven't
Yeah,
been a part
you
of
guys
it the
been
whole
going-
time, but it's been.
Yeah, you guys have been
I was-
going for like a super long time. And you had like different iterations of the podcast too, like, you know.
I was
Kinda
going to ask
crazy.
you,
You're
are
in
you guys
season 2,
doing
right?
are you striving for a bi-weekly or like 3 weeks, 2 weeks kind of type situation worth uploading?
It's kind of bi-weekly right now. I would like to do it weekly, but like, you know, I'm currently just doing content creation like as like my like part-time thing. And I am like looking for work outside of just like doing content creation. So I think bi-weekly is just safe for like us right now to make sure we upload content on time. And a lot of it, like when we do have guests on, because like Prison Joe, you were our second guest. So like I'm making sure like everything's cool with the creators. Like, just I'm making sure everything's cool with the creators. Like, you know, they dig the thumbnail, they dig like the content that comes out. Like I'm just making sure everything's cool with people. So it might not be exactly 2 weeks, but it's generally bi-weekly. So I just want to make sure
I mean,
like
that's a big
everything's
commitment.
kosher with people.
I mean, it's 4 of you guys with the editor included. That's
Yeah.
I mean,
That's me.
That's a small team when you think about it. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And like, you know, a lot of people see these and they think it's just, I mean, I know Prison Joe said like we can just like show up and record, but at the end of the day, it really is a lot more than just like showing up and having a conversation. Like there's homework involved and future planning.
You
So,
doing
I mean,
homework,
4
bro?
people, that's
Didn't sound like that
Homework,
intro,
man.
buddy.
I bring
What
you
was your
topics.
homework? What was?
I have a
Bro.
tweet today.
I was about to say
I'll
that
give
for
you that. I'll give
me.
you that. I never have a fucking tweet. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I have to bring a tweet, you know?
I'll give you
Like,
that.
it's like, fuck,
Hey,
dude,
man,
I
listen,
stress
you let
about
me-
this.
you let me
I
handle
stress
the-
about this shit.
Let me get the topic at the beginning, and you get the good tweets. All right, dude. Like that's
Dude,
that's what we're
I
good
stress
team.
about this shit, dude. Like I'll look, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I be working and, like, you know, I get off work, I go do my things. It's like, okay, like, you know, base pod in a couple hours. Fuck, I don't have a tweet. What am I going to fucking do? Like, I'm, you know, looking for inspiration. And then it never works when you look for inspiration. It has to just hit you out of nowhere.
Dude, it really
Like,
is.
Yeah.
If you sit down, you're like, I need to make a banger tweet for the podcast workshop.
It's
Like,
going to
you
be
sit there-
ass, dude.
It's gonna be.
It'll be terrible.
Every
It'll
time
be
I've ever
terrible.
done that, it's been ass.
The two places I usually come up with a tweet is in someone's chat or while taking a shit. There's like
In
either
someone's
one
chat
of
is
those.
good, yeah.
Dude,
That's a
the
good
shit
spot, yeah.
tweets. Oh.
I feel like
Oh,
a big one
God.
for me is if I'm just being like a goblin and if I'm watching someone stream, which I haven't like had as much time to do lately, but like if I'm watching someone stream, honestly, like Prison Joe, Tpapa, Ubaru, like I feel like I get a little goblin like in your guys' chats. Every now and then I'll say something and I'll be like, wait a second, that could have been a dumbass tweet. Like, let me pocket that.
Bro, let me just pull
Do
up
you
your
know
chat
something
history
stupid you
real
asked
quick.
yesterday? You said, "Are you coming on the podcast tomorrow?" I mean, you know who you're talking to? I mean, what the fuck,
Dude, I'm
man?
giving I knew the answer, but I'm giving you, you know, I just want to. It's
Wanted to make sure.
I just like when you talk to me and you give me attention.
Dude, I think I was dying at home live because I was yapping too much during the prep at that point.
Yeah, you
so.
died during that run.
Yeah, unfortunate. Fuck CG.
You're getting audited for your CG attempts now. You gotta make sure you're staying alive.
I hate CG when I be yapping during the prep and I look up and there's like a minute left and I'm like, oh,
Dude,
well, I'm gonna fucking die.
I literally saw that like firsthand. Like I saw you were just fucking yapping, bro. Like you were killing it too. You were being funny. You were answering questions. You were all over the place.
It's tough,
and then I was
man.
looking. I was like, dude, does he realize he's only got like a minute left and he's got
No,
nothing in?
I don't realize
like
at
I
all.
literally saw it in live action. I was like, dude, I think he forgot he's in the corrupted gauntlet right now.
Dude, I
There's
feel
no
like
way
with
he's making
RuneScape
it.
content paired with streaming, like there's like when you get in a groove with something, you can do that and you can get away with it. But if you like, because I recently got the Araxor pet. Sorry to bring up RuneScape, my bad. I recently got the pet though, so I quit grinding that ball. So now I go back to CG, and I'm like I'm like fish out of water, bro, flopping around like I'm fucking stumbling my way through, trying to get back into that groove. It definitely makes a difference if you're like doing something. The repetition of like RuneScape shit, it definitely helps to be in the groove.
Oh yeah,
Especially that.
but that's what's super cool though, when you can watch someone do something and also maintain like a.
They
back and
have
Yeah.
forth.
composure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. Back to running your podcast. What is it like in terms of working with Coconut Beandip in a professional manner?
I'd love to know
I
that.
don't know.
too.
Can we get like I don't know how to like briefly describe what is a Coconut Beandip?
Yeah, can
to,
you
like, people
give
that
us
don't
like
know?
a rundown of what Coconut
So this
Beandip
is someone that does
Everyone
the podcast
give
with
one word.
Brew.
Everyone give one word
yeah.
to describe Coconut Beandip.
Yeah, can we start with that? That's a good exercise. I like that.
Cute
Let's do
bot.
that.
I got one. Gremlin.
Dude.
Wait.
I
So
don't- I don't have a word.
I said gremlin.
Okay.
I don't have a word, but I want to say like he definitely became a lot more human to me after watching their podcast.
Whoa, you're breaking the fourth
Down,
wall here.
down.
We're breaking the fourth wall, dude.
I'm just saying.
We have to figure him as a villain right
saying.
now.
Not a
That's what we do.
human.
We asked for one word, bro, not you to end this man's life. Holy fucking
Yeah,
hell.
look,
He's actually a really smart guy, and he's not. I don't know what you guys are like. Dude,
you've known me long enough now. I think you know that I'm not about following the rules all the time. So
Valid.
Okay, can we get one word though? If you got one. If you don't, that's okay.
hilarious to me.
Okay, all right. Hey, okay,
Hilarious.
redemption. Okay,
Great.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. He's a funny guy.
He is.
Yeah. I don't have a word. No, that's why I ask. It's so fucking the dude's a mystery.
Do you have one?
When I saw
Abraham?
he was
would
one of the
just-
guys on your podcast, I was like, that is the best person to have on a podcast. There's
No, he's
No
great.
one-
He's a great dude.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say range. Range.
Okay,
That's not one word
that's
for him.
that's
what
a
kind of
great answer.
philosophical shit was that? Is that
Because bro,
Explain
he's
You'd
yourself.
be
like,
surprised. You'd be surprised.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be surprised. That guy, he has range. He has a lot of range. Like,
Oh,
from,
he has
like,
the
Yeah, he
most.
does have
He has
range.
the most in-depth five-head jokes there is. Like there is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He is the best jokester
He's him, bro.
on Twitter. Like
his
the
brain
amount
is
of people
pulsating
he
every
gets-
day, and it's
he
fighting
tricks
itself. It's
everybody all the time. He's got everyone fooled. Like literally
Yeah.
everyone's fooled.
Okay, well
Yeah.
now that we're fully like breaking into, I actually I was on a homie hunt team with him a couple years ago, and like that's where I really got to know him very well because we were in like Discord voice chats and stuff, and that's when I found out
Mhm.
like how much more there is to Bean Dip than meets the
Yeah.
eye. I mean, he's a very smart and compassionate guy. Like he was very, when the team's having their little dramas and stuff, he's doing what he can.
He's like
to
the
bring people
negotiator. He's
together.
trying to
Yeah.
help you.
I
He
do
really
wanna-
is. Yeah,
I do want to preface for anybody who's like listening. If you don't know who we're talking about, this is one of the co-hosts of UBARU'S show. I think you mentioned earlier, but just to make sure. If
The
you,
Terminally Online podcast, guys. Check it
yes,
out.
the Terminally Online podcast.
This is not the real homie hour. Do I look like Mick Homie? Do I look like Lopsy? No, but
the real homie?
yeah, I would say I was gonna say insane as a word, but I would say nuanced because I think just labeling him as like an insane person on Twitter is crazy. But yeah, I really agree with what Tpapa is saying. Like he just is like this like enigmatic character that like will just be like, all right, I'm gonna be rigging out for like a month and just like
Dude,
be absolutely
he just
insane and be like
pretends to be
rig
rigging
out
out,
to just say
bro.
the most insane shit.
So good.
Yeah.
It's such good.
I feel like he really does just play characters too. Like,
Yeah, he gets into like this era where he's just like, all right, I'm gonna just fucking troll because I can, and then he's like, well, maybe I should stop doing that so people take like what I say more seriously. He's like, nah, fuck it, and he just does it for like another month. But yeah, he's definitely Yeah, he has range. He's very like insightful and like nuanced and knows a lot of what's going on, but he just plays into like this villain arc so people can like, you know, he just enjoys being a troll online. That's really the thing. And operating a podcast with him is actually surprisingly more conducive than you would think, because like I usually write up the doc whenever we have a guest on, because now we've had 2 guests, including Prison Joe, and we wrote up like a doc saying like, what would be some interesting questions that people who like watch this, who don't normally watch like watch his content on YouTube, but like don't watch the podcast or like watch like stuff. So we're trying to like see like, you know, what's his opinion on like if he was to like start over doing content creation, if he's gonna do this, and then he just comes out left field and is like, Prison Joe, 6'5", 195 pounds. What are you scared of? Like he just like ask like random, like, you know what I mean? Like he just wants to know like the most arbitrary like random thing to completely derail it, and then I try to like bring it in to refocus it. It's definitely a balance, but we're learning it for sure.
I wish I was 195. I would look like I fucking need to be at some type
I was
of
about to say
camp.
I'm 195, so I'm like, how? Like that's.
He did ask
Yeah.
you, he
That
asked
is
you
taller
straight
than me.
up,
I'm
am I scared?
scrolling through his Twitter, right, just so the people who don't know him can get an understanding. He quote tweets Mr. Beast and he goes, "What if I killed myself in front of you and your mother?"
I mean, that's just a valid question, you know? Like,
It's just
I mean, what if?
constant heat, dude. And then like,
Yeah.
that was before he literally parody role played Rigondeaux on Twitter for a month to like a perfect T to where I was dying every single time. And yeah, he started the hashtag rig out, like,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, definitely a pioneer in the space for sure. But you know, some people like
Arbitrary.
it, some people don't. So it's
just
definitely
don't
not
get
for
it.
everybody.
I mean,
Yeah.
and just in general, if you do any content creation, there's gonna be people who don't like you. So that's just, you know, that's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know? And if you don't, fuck you.
Arbitrary but relevant is a hard thing to do, though. Like, if you can be the same at the same time, you can be both at the same time. That's a skill to me. I don't. It takes a special type.
There's nuance to it for sure. Sometimes he completely misses and he's like, "Whoops, probably shouldn't have said that." But it's like, just try again tomorrow. It's fine, you know.
You
It's
gotta
whatever.
do
He
that
knows
every
when
now
he
and
does,
then.
too,
You
though.
gotta
That's the
miss
thing.
to know when you hit. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
Yeah,
you know?
it's all about failing.
We were talking about
You need to
talking
fail
about
to succeed.
Yeah, we're talking about that last podcast, like, because I was talking about I wanted to start. I'm talking about in your podcast too, trying stand-up comedy and just like the failing aspect of that. Like, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to fucking fail. You're definitely gonna have to like bomb. You know, like I feel like that's a good experience. It's probably not gonna feel good.
Sometimes you think you do a really good intro, and then he's like, "Oh, you didn't bring a topic at the beginning." And then you just sit here like, "Dude, that didn't even hurt at all." Like,
did you feel like you bombed? Like, did you feel
no,
like?
I thought I killed it, and then you
First
told me
off,
I
bro,
bombed.
can I ask you?
I thought
want
you
to
did
ask
great.
you. I've been waiting for kind of a break in the action. What's on your wrist right now? Can we take a look at that? Like, what's going on there?
My fucking wrist is beyond fucked.
What
guys.
I was gonna ask, like,
Actually,
what happened? Like, what's going on
both
there?
of them. No, it's just long-term carpal tunnel.
It's
dude.
cold outside, but you've been like, what's going on?
I thought you were just into Nickelback. Sorry to threw that out.
No. Is that a Nickelback?
I'm sorry.
That was a good
good.
pull. That was a good pull.
I don't even know. Shit. Fuck. Okay. I don't even like. No.
Why are you hiding it now,
I
bro? Why
actually.
you guys-
I only have one, and I think I might have to start wearing two, because like I switch depending on which wrist is hurting more, because I have carpal tunnel on both my wrists. I think it's honestly more from what I do at work than what I like from the gaming. But like sometimes it just gets really bad.
What about
like-
jerking? Like, how much you jerking that thing? You know, like, what's
Well, it's
going
on my
there?
left right now, so.
Are you righty?
Although it's sometimes cool to do it with your left, it feels completely different. But no, that's not.
I've never been successful with
I
my
was
left.
gonna say,
I've tried it like
guys,
3
Really?
times.
You know,
Never.
it's-
I can't get to the client. I've never been able
Well,
to.
I
client
actually
it.
broke my right hand when I was in high school
Oh.
in a football
That's
game.
prime time.
And,
That's like the prime
and
years of your
first thing I
life. That's
thought, I guess we'll fucking try this. That's when I was like, that's when I like got back against the wall. I guess got to use left. This shit hurt, with the cast on.
you
So I was
played
like, okay, I
through it.
have
You
to.
just did they put the club on you? Did you have the club?
No. I tried. It didn't work. But then and then I was like, okay, I have another hand, and I was like, whoa, this is kind of sick, actually.
I see. Have you ever know what I'm talking about? That? Have you ever seen like in sports somebody have the club? It's like they like break their hand.
The club. Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
Dude,
I had the club.
I remember starkly like fucking. I was blocking this guy who had a club, and he fucking hit me with it. Like he just fucking You just fucking
Dude,
hit
I
me.
used to hit
That's a weapon.
hit
That's
people
a
on the
black
helmet
weapon.
with it. Like,
Yeah, well, I was
like
just looking
little
at the ref like, the fuck, bro? And then he just looks
Dude.
at me. I'm like, you just fucking hit me with the club. What the fuck?
yeah, bro, like little swim move, like thunk on the way out. Like,
Exactly,
dude, it was
sneaky.
super fun. It didn't hurt. It never hurt. I don't know, man. Like that shit was. I mean, that cast and that. I didn't even think my hand was broken. I still thought they were like, "You're lying, dude." Like this, like I could go on, but they were like, "No, you have to get this casted, and like in order to play, you have to have the giant club." I honestly, dude, I always saw kids like with the club, like you could see when someone breaks their arm and stuff, and like I always kind of thought it looked kind of goofy.
It
so
does
I
look
was like,
insane.
You look like
I
Mega
don't
Man,
know.
like with a huge blast.
Yeah,
gun,
dude,
yeah.
Mega Man. Yo,
Yeah.
sick
Yeah.
reference. I used to feel like Mega Man holding it, like, bah, you know? So I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna make this look as cool as possible and just whack people with it.
Well, so you said you have carpal tunnel in your left wrist, and you said you got that at work. How do you like what is it just from the computer use, and then
But
you're
from,
also
like,
an Iron
resting
Man
your
on top
wrists?
of that, or like how you're like
yeah,
what's going on?
so it's my left wrist, which is like my what would be like your hotkey, I mean your like F key wrist, but I use a lot of hotkeys at work. So basically, I think like I don't know, like a lot of like I'm like constantly like generating reports and plugging in copy paste, move this down. And so like so a lot of what I do is I'll hold like my thumb on the alt. If you look at your keyboard, like I'll hold my thumb on the alt key and then I'll just have my hand like bouncing around. Like while the thumb is in place, I'll just have my hand like pivoting all around it and like clicking different things. And I think that over time has just like fucked my shit up. I think my right
I
wrist
could
has
see
it
that
pretty
getting
bad
gnarly.
too.
Yeah.
My right wrist has it pretty bad too. That's the mouse wrist. My left is usually bad. I also broke my left wrist. Like not too long ago, maybe like 5 years ago. So I think that might have something to do with it too.
So
Broke
yeah,
my left wrist, broke my right hand.
I was gonna say you're kind of
That's rough.
fucked. Like it's just not a good life for you for the RuneScape. Definitely does not pair well. I know your
So
wrists are fucked
hopefully-
up like that. That's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
actually.
they've been fucked up like that. Like honestly, like they were pretty fucked up before I even started streaming or anything. But yeah, RuneScape definitely does not help. Especially any kind of like skilling activity. I don't know, man. My last hope, like hopefully sailing comes out and you know is just so fucking terrible that I can finally quit this game and move on with my life.
It's looking like it.
Otherwise, I don't know what it's gonna do, dude. Maybe I like get hacked or something.
Just got to get the double foot pedal and just, you know, relax the.
Dude,
Yeah,
you should
I
invest
tried
in that
football, I
like
didn't like it too much.
the eye tracking software, so you don't have to use your hands.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be sick. I just sit here like.
Yeah, you're just like, just de-equipped all my armor in one tick. Gotta go like that.
Oh, I would do it, dude. If I
Yeah.
could save these puppies,
One
man.
tick switch with the eyeballs, just like looking at the inventory.
Just like,
Was that HK?
Dude,
No, it was my
You
eye.
freak people the fuck out. That'd be
Yeah.
so freaky to watch. You just like staring like at the.
you
Yeah, I
gotta
don't
be
know,
like
'cause-
crazy good with your dexterity to use that though. I think it's like very nuanced. I don't know. It like
Do you actually? Because I was actually gonna ask. Because I don't know all about it, but there was that girl who plays Elden Ring with it. Yeah.
I think so. I haven't seen it.
I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm pretty sure it's Elden Ring that she plays, and she like beat all the. Well, actually, I don't know if it was.
I know
with,
there's
like,
a
the
girl that
eyes
beat
or
it
the
with
one with the
DD.
mind.
She
Mhm.
beat it.
I think
Oh,
that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
mind way. Yeah.
Is that
Speaking
not
of
like
that,
the
do you
same
ever-
thing, or?
I think the same girl
I-
also
I've
beat it
never
with
seen
Dance
that.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. Somebody
Yeah.
used a Dance Dance Revolution pad. Yeah, for sure.
To beat Elden Ring. How
Oh,
crazy
oh.
is that?
Like I
The way
know
I-
it's probably hard, and I wouldn't be able to do it. But without
Yeah.
trying it, I can't know how hard it is. So like, for the
Yeah.
like average mind of just seeing it, I'm like, that looks so. Just look at them, you know, like
I
what's
know,
so hard.
I know Crippled-scape, RIP Crippled-scape, but I know Crippled-scape used it when he was playing the game. So I can imagine like it took like a really long time to get like dexterous with it. Like it probably takes like a lot of practice, and like it's like when you're going to like a rehab facility, like you have to like practice, you know,
Yeah.
doing it, and you have to calibrate it also because like some person's eye movements might not be the same, or like you have like
Yeah.
a limited range. So
Well, you know,
Oh, yeah.
the dude that had Neuralink installed played RuneScape. That was
Really?
the second game he played. Yeah, and he said it was insane.
Wasn't the
He
first
played-
game?
Oh,
Did
well,
we
okay,
cover that on
well.
Behemoth? And the first game was what's it called? Tower of the something?
No, he played Counter-Strike and he played Counter-Strike and RuneScape. And
Of course,
he
Counter-Strike
said it
was
was
the
like
first
cheating.
one.
It was just
I
like
see.
it was better than you could imagine.
Oh, I've seen
That's
that.
what I
I've
was
seen,
kind of wondering.
I've
Is when
seen
we'll see
the
that.
clip of him talking about that because I was about to say because that stuff's definitely the future as far as like I mean it's especially with that's I don't know how you like police that or like how you make it's
You probably
I
can't.
mean,
You
yeah, if
probably
it's too
different
can't.
realm.
good, then it's kind of
Yeah.
like, do they make, I don't know. Like, what if it's
Yeah.
just too easy?
I don't know. Was on that note, I know Sage just did mention talking about games done quick. It's funny because I was with him earlier working on something, and I pulled up I just pulled the stream up, and there's a guy doing a Mario speed run with the piano, which is pretty crazy. That was pretty wild.
That's
to
pretty
watch.
good. Ed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's just keying away, and then Mario is just zooming.
This also makes me think of all those people I've seen them on TikTok or Shorts or something where they do everything with their mouth.
Yep.
Like they play COD with their
Yeah,
mouth. They're,
that's
like,
the
moving
thing.
it
What
with
that
their,
mouth do?
Literally, yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. And they're aiming with it and moving and everything with it. They just
Yeah, they have like
don't
that
have
straw
any-
thing, and they like, yeah.
It's
I don't
like
know
a
how that
joystick,
works,
I think.
but-
That's how it works, basically.
I have a small topic stemming from last week. I do want to know, Tpapa. First off, I unbanned you, by the way. I forgot I still had you
Oh,
banned.
thank you, bro.
Yeah, man, I got you. I did.
Gone
I
in there
was,
like
man.
10 times and I'm permed, bro. I'm like, one of
Listen,
these days I'm not gonna be
listen,
permed.
I was paid to ban you for a week, okay, and I forgot because I have CTE. It was not supposed to be
How
permanent.
much?
Valid.
Probably. It was a lot, man. It's a lot of. I really love that guy, so I had to really get paid a lot. So you know,
I
I
want to
can't
know how
disclose.
much his friendship
I
means
heard
to
it
you.
was only 5 gifted, so not that much. That's what my end
That's
told
all
me.
it takes.
Yeah.
I heard they offered 10, and he said, "How about 5?"
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You know,
undersold
if
it, yeah.
anybody offers you even like $5 to ban me for a week, like you should take that. You know, like
Oh
I'll
yeah,
give you the
always.
blessing.
That's
That's free
easy.
money.
You know, it's like I'd say I do watch Tpapa the most of anybody, just because like
Number
when I'm
one.
chilling tonight, he's usually live and like Tasty's he's fucking sleeping with the shoot me probably like espresso on the side or something. He's asleep. It's Tpapa and Hamsey for sure, but Hamsey's he works so a little sporadic. But
I feel like
definitely
that's what it
part-time
is.
now.
You always watch who is on after you. Like I watch Brett Dog because
Yeah.
Brett Dog is then when I end, Brett Dog is the one that's live.
Dude, if I'm watching Bread Dog, I
Doesn't
know
slap.
I've been up too late. I'm being bad. I'm watching Bread Dog,
True,
misbehaving.
Yeah.
I know when
So
I have
true.
like those, I have those like certain chatters that are from UK and like Europe, different parts of Europe. Like when they start coming into the stream and saying, "Hey, what's up?" That's how I know I'm live way too late.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're in the demon time for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll say when I do 24-hour streams, that happens. Like I know they're like, "Oh, what's up, man? Haven't seen you live in forever." I was like, "Yeah, because you're asleep when I'm."
It's fucking light outside. I also have this neighbor like right across from me who has this really loud truck, and he goes to work. I think he like leaves his house at 6 a.m. every morning. So and his when he starts his truck, you always hear that, So like I'll just be in the middle of a stream or not, maybe towards the end of it, and like I'll just like hear that out of the side. I'm like, oh shit, okay, now that's another indicator. This is late.
Like your dinner
Oh.
bell for going to sleep.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
That's when I'm
I
like,
don't know.
okay, maybe we wrap it up, dude.
It's just
I don't know how
unnecessarily
you stream
loud
so late
truck.
and go to work.
Honestly, like
That's
I mean,
crazy.
I get it why people do, but it's a lot. It really is loud. I mean, cars too, but the truck is crazy. The truck is like I feel like it's even worse than like the car for sure. At least
Yeah,
in
you're
my
gonna get, like,
experience.
Why would you want to have
straight
such a
pipe or
loud
something.
vehicle?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I mean, I get why they want the loud vehicle. They like the noise of it. But like for
Dude,
me,
I'm
it doesn't.
so I would not want any attention
Yeah.
on me when I'm driving my vehicle, dude. I'm
No.
risking 10 years out here.
That's true too for you. Yeah,
True.
that makes. Wait, what do you
You
mean by
know?
that?
I've never had my car searched. You
Yes,
guys ever
because
had
if-
your car searched?
Yes.
No.
No. I
No,
was pulled
because
over
you-
with my boy's car, and actually,
Yeah.
I got pulled over with my ex-girlfriend, and I got in trouble with the law for this because we were underage, and she was giving us a ride to a concert, and they pulled us over, bunch of underage kids. We had a bunch of alcohol in the car. We didn't make it into the concert, dude. Worst part, it was some
No.
country concert.
Damn, dude.
Fucking like-
Miss Garth
part?
Brooks.
No, it was fucking Eric Church opening for fucking Aldine.
Jason Aldean.
Yes.
You could get by wearing that wrist.
Jason
you could get by
Aldean's
wearing the
the
wrist
guy
thing there
that
too.
got,
That'd be kind of sick.
And
yeah.
we didn't
He's had a
actually
rough-
make it in, but I had a little bowl on me and some leaf and they did search the car, dude. And I was like sitting there as they were pulling us out of the car, I was sitting in the back seat, just put it in the pocket of the seat in front of me. I was like, whatever happens, it's not my car. And
Damn.
and then and they searched it. They didn't
Actual
find
op.
it, dude. They
You're
didn't
right
fucking
for
find
that,
it.
bro. What
It
the
was
fuck?
literally
Actual
she's my
op.
ex, dude. She got me fucked too. Like, dude, I was like, she got me in trouble, man. Her dumbass was driving poorly and got us pulled over. But they actually never found it. They actually never found it. I think they obviously just weren't looking because it was, a bunch of underage kids like with alcohol. They already found it.
They found
they're
all
just-
they needed. Yeah.
Yeah, they found all they needed. They weren't looking for it. They didn't realize they could have gotten way more. And
I
it
have a
wouldn't have been
recent-
mine.
I have a recent pullover story. I'm going to tell on the last podcast, but I didn't. I'll get to the part what I was. We got off track, but I'll get to that after this. But I did have a story. I want to tell before I get. And we're on the topic. So it was New Year's Eve. I was gonna go. I got invited over to my friend's house. Him and his wife. They're having like this thing, and I didn't really feel very good.
I told you to
was-
stop drunk driving, dude.
I was not feeling very well, and I was laid up in the bed, being a little puss. And then I don't know, something came over me, and I was like, "Fuck this, man! I'm gonna go to the gym." So I went to the gym. And I worked out like a psycho
What is wrong with you?
as we passed over. Yeah, I told you this last week. As it passed over into the new year, I was working out, and so I come home. Right, this is on New Year's Eve. Right? I'm coming home, and I look like a guy who just went to the gym, and literally the gym bag's in the seat, but they have a DUI checkpoint. And I'm just like, fuck this guy, bro. So I pull up, it's the state trooper, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, have you anything to drink tonight? And I was just like, I don't answer questions. And then he just looked at me and he just asked the same thing over again. I'm like, I don't answer questions. And I just look at him. He's like looking at me, and he's like, well, I'd really like to get you out of here if you just tell me if you've had anything to drink tonight. And I was like, don't answer questions. He's like, well, if you pull up, I'm going to make you pull up here and do full sobriety. And I was like, I refuse to do that. I'm going to refuse full sobriety. And he just looks at me and he goes, have a nice day. And then I just drove off.
Oh my god.
So if I do that, will I get shot or?
No, you won't. They're not going to know, dude. Like, you think, no. And if that guy arrested me, like, yeah, he's liable as fuck, bro. You get, if you get arrested.
Wait, so
you get a
you could
settlement
just fully
from the,
deny it.
from
You
the
could just
county.
fully deny a checkpoint. Like it's just a suggestion. Then
I didn't know you could
Is
do
that
that.
what you're saying?
But yeah, for
What
sure.
if
I mean,
I didn't?
if you're sober, you don't have to. No, there's no probable cause. It depends on the state, but I know in Tennessee, there's no like probable cause for them to even stop you. Like you've not broken any law. You're just driving on a road and they're stopping you and asking you. It's like a consensual encounter at that point. But like, yeah, you can tell them to fuck off. You can say I don't answer questions. You don't have to comply with that. Now you might get some dickbag cop who like beats the shit out of you. If that guy would have actually like, I don't know, I might have been like whatever. But like, I was completely sober and I didn't feel
I
like
can take
dealing
it.
with him. So
It's
so-
almost like you're baiting a lawsuit. Like you could catch the guy on the wrong day and like make get a check out of it. to be
Well, yeah,
honest.
if that
Oh,
guy,
I could
if
so
that
use a
guy,
check.
if that guy was like, all right, get out of the car, I'm taking you to jail, and took me to jail just with zero indicators whatsoever that I've been driving drunk. Yeah, like I could probably sue the police department and get paid, like for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, that's because like if you're gonna arrest somebody, like you gotta check a lot of boxes first,
Bro,
Yeah, if
I'm
you're-
gonna start looking up DUI checkpoints and start driving to them. It's completely
There's
sober
plenty
and
of
just
odd
fucking-
people.
Fuck you.
If you look up, there's plenty of odd people who go through DUI checkpoints and tell them to fuck off. And
I
most, like,
had an
yeah.
issue at a DUI checkpoint one time. I not with the cops, but I was in high school and my parents told me fervently I needed to be home by 2 a.m. and I am driving home and I pull up to this DUI checkpoint, which has caused about 45 minutes of traffic on this one road. And I'm 45 minutes late home and my parents wanted to murder me. And I'm like, what do I do? There's nothing I could have done. I was going to be home on time, mom and dad. And these cops fucked me that night, dude. I was so mad. I took pictures of the cops and it was just like, I don't know how they can cause that much traffic and get away with it. I was so angry. But this is also California, so who knows?
Yeah.
Oh
For
yeah.
no reason.
I
Idiots
feel
over
like-
there.
I feel like it was my tone too, because I was so nonchalant with the guy. Because like I didn't have my phone out filming him. I wasn't being an asshole. I was just like, I don't answer questions. I was like super low tone, and I was just looking at him. I was like, I don't answer questions. And he was like very confused. And then yeah, like you can refuse field sobriety. Like you don't got to do that shit. You know, you should honestly, like I said on that one podcast, you should always refuse that, especially if you actually did drink or whatever. Like you're incriminating yourself at that point. Just putting it out there.
I don't know why my lawyer told me that I shouldn't have done that. Like I don't remember exactly what he said, but he specifically told me like it would have been a terrible idea to refuse it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess it is like there's the argument that you're incriminating yourself by refusing it because you don't want to fail it or whatever. Like you can definitely make that argument, you know, especially if there's like indicators there. And also that guy gets you to jail faster, it gets your blood faster, which means your body's had less time to process said alcohol. So there, you know, it depends on the situation. But if you're completely sober, yeah, fuck you, bro. I'm not
100%, 100%, yeah.
If you know you have zero alcohol in your system, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Why would I have to take a sobriety test when I'm not even sober?
You should saying that would be hilarious. Saying that would be hilarious.
Dude, the funniest thing in the prior profession I've heard is someone saying to me, "I'm way too drunk to do this."
So what do they? What happens if they just say, "I'll save you the time. I'm hammered."
Well, then, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, I mean, you got all the indicators. The blood it's all about the blood at the end of the day. Like, what does the blood say? You know.
So they still have to get you.
Well, yeah, they can still arrest you, and then they have to have probable cause to determine that you're like they have to have like say your eyes are bloodshot, they smell alcohol. There's 2 empty cans in your seat. See, we have all these little points here now that are giving us probable cause to arrest you.
Like the eyes are red and all this stuff, like they could just say that, no?
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm for sure that's the burden that you're putting on the police of being honest, you know, which it's a real thing, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know? Like. That's why there's probably a lot of people that don't need that job, obviously, as we can see in the news over and over again. But
yeah, so
not our fucking problem if we just play RuneScape and don't go outside. So
don't be a cretin.
I don't even want to admit the last time I've actually driven somewhere.
I mean, yeah, there's like we've talked about plenty of times. There's plenty of dickheads that are cops, but like 9 times out of 10, if you're not fucking out if you're not out doing stupid shit, you probably won't have to really deal with them. You might have to. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna have to deal with them. And a lot of times, the cop won't be a dickhead, but there's, you know, especially if you're out in the county or something, you know. Like a good old like the county sheriff fucking chill as shit compared to like the city cop who's got a fucking stick up his ass and is like thinks everybody's gonna kill him at every second. You know, there's a lot of nuance and culture.
It's a big gamba. It's a gamba. Like sometimes you get unlucky,
you know,
and you get a shithead. It's like it's almost like getting robbed. It's like the same thing. It's like sometimes you're walking by the wrong person, you know what I mean?
Dude, every time you wake up, you're rolling some type of dice for something, you know? Not to quote the Dungeons and Dragons, you know, but that's like, you know, you're rolling. Everywhere you go, you're rolling that dice, you know? And you might hit the
roll
wall,
a deception check on this officer.
You might get fucked. Yeah. I don't even know why I did. I don't know why I did it to the officer. I was just like, you know what? I'm like not in the mood to deal with this fucking guy.
You did.
Like,
you rolled the natural 20.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking flex my 5th Amendment rights.
yeah.
And my 4th Amendment rights. So it worked.
Yeah, you gotta
out,
roll that dice every now and then.
You know, I don't think I was in the wrong for it. I wasn't a dickhead either, because I feel like that's the thing. If I was like, I don't answer questions, if I was just be like a fucking dick, just like yelling at him or like cussing at him, because I mean that's your right too. Like you can tell the police to go fuck themselves. You can call them whenever you want. They can't arrest you for that. It's just I might piss them off and give them another reason to arrest you. They might make one up, but yeah. Anyway, back to Tpapa, who looks like he's struggling with this camera to change the topic here.
Yeah, my camera broke again, so I put on an emote.
That's fine. We can roll with that. I was gonna ask you. You know, people were quiet throwing back last week when you just went live. There's also some we were discussing like why you weren't here to begin with. And well, like, I defended you, okay? I defended you. All right, I just want you to know that I defended you.
What happened is I wasn't gonna. My dad flew into town to watch all those college football playoff games, and then so that's why I was at my parents' house for those 2 days. I went over there.
You missed the pot to watch your team lose?
Well, first of all, okay, Boise State is not my team. I like USC.
Okay.
And they also, well, actually,
good USC thing they're not
won,
your team,
but they suck. They weren't in the playoff. Number 2, I was gonna like not be at the pod so I could watch that one football game that they then canceled because of the terrorist attack in New Orleans, you know? So they postponed that game. And that just fucked up all the plans. So then the next day I had to do the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, and that it screwed everything up. So yeah, I had to go live during the pod. Oh hell yeah, dude! Now I'm everywhere.
Are we just doubling up, or just doubling up now? Like, what's going on? Should everybody put a picture up?
I don't know how to do that.
When you went live, did you think we were gonna come in there? Like, did you already have that in your head?
Oh, I knew it. I was just like, dude, I gotta go and do this. I see they're in the pod. I'm like, God, just tell me. I hope they've started the Patreon.
Who do you think notified us that you were live?
Krylax. It had to have been Krylax.
That wasn't Krylax.
No? Oh, it was you?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, then it's got to be Saint Tits.
It wasn't Saint Tits, no.
Why couldn't it have been me?
I went in his chat.
Hamsey?
I went in his chat.
It was fucking tasty.
Oh no!
I typed it right after we both got banned, like instantly.
Yeah. Plus, it was a sponsored stream, so I was like, it's not that I actually didn't have fun, you know, love Raid Shadow Legends, but it was like,
Do you really? You mean that?
Oh, Raid Shadow Legends? Yeah, way better than I thought it was gonna be. 110%. That game was. I understand it now. I
don't know what's going on. They're chucking all kinds of sponsors. I'm gonna do Factor, I believe, just because I fuck with Factor.
Oh, the Factor one, yeah, dude. I actually got
Definitely
completely hooked on Factor. This is like my 3rd or 4th week of getting their meals. I had it yesterday. I'm having it again today. I'm kind of upset that they sponsored me and now I give them money each week for their food. Like I got.
That's how they get you.
I got that first box for free and then I canceled. Sorry, actually, I got that first box for free and then they charged me on that second box and I was like, frick, they charged me. I canceled. But then I was on I had done Factor for 2 weeks and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. So then I uncanceled, signed back up, dude. And
it really is nice because if you have a week where you know you're gonna be super busy, I will re-up and just grab a box for that week sometimes every now and then. And then also if I am running out of groceries and I know I'm about to go on a vacation or be gone for a week or something like that, it's also another good situation to just grab a box. Dude, it is convenient. You're saving a lot of time for sure.
It's just nice variety. I can only eat the stuff I make so much. I can only go to the 4 fast foods around me so many times. And I'm just burnt on all that food and now I'm getting some good. It's good food. It's not not insane, but for what you're paying for a meal prepped meal, that's
it's the
decent.
Convenience factor because it comes to you. You don't have to make it. It's
convenience tastes fucking good.
This sounds like a massive Factor ad right now, but it actually really
that's why I
good,
dude.
bro.
I'm like, they paid me money, but did I get duped? Am I gonna end up paying them more money over my life now? Frick, dude, was I the convert they were looking for?
No, it really is legit, and the macros on all those meals are pretty solid, especially because they have different sections you can go. You can go protein heavy, you can go vegetarian. They got a lot of options.
I like the fact that you kind of get vegetables. I don't usually it's easy to consume fruit, but I feel like vegetables was not. I'm not making green beans, and now I get some
make broccoli. You steam some broccoli.
I don't really make green beans and broccoli. I don't really like. But if someone else is making it, no, I mean, if I'm making anything, it's probably Brussels sprouts. That's probably number 1.
Dude, try this.
Respect.
You can literally spinach is the easiest thing to put into damn near any meat-based dish.
I just hate spinach. I'm just not a fan of spinach.
You don't like it.
I hate the film that it puts.
I like broccoli.
I
like broccoli. Broccoli I like, and a lot of and green beans, and so any of those factors I got broccoli and green beans. I'm like, well, this is kind of nice.
Bro, green bean casserole.
I'm fucking Popeye, bro. I'll be throwing spinach and everything just because it's easy.
It's good.
I like kale. I like kale more than I like spinach.
Bro,
I don't know. I never really liked spinach. Yeah.
If I could eat collard greens all the time,
I
fucking would. That shit's good. Collard
that
greens
goes hard
is good.
for sure.
Okra is really good.
I think I'm gonna start doing the slow cooker meals and actually start freezing them and stuff just to be healthier because I'm trying to lose weight this year too. And I saw this dude on Instagram that a bunch of people follow where he just makes super macro heavy slow cooker meals and they look so good. It looks like bad food, food Hamburger Helper that is a fourth of the calories basically, or pasta, or you can get chicken Alfredo and it's only 500 calories for a whole meal. So like, or like breakfast burritos that are like nothing. So I think I'm gonna try that.
I bought a slow cooker just for that, and I was doing that when I was.
What's a slow cooker? Are you just saying like a crock pot?
Like a crock pot, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put it on like if you go to work, you put it on before work, and you come home, and then it's like just about done. It's not really smart to do that.
Crock pot is the house smoker. You know, it's the easy way.
I didn't know people that weren't Mormon used crock pots, dude. That's crazy.
It's like
that was a Mormon thing.
No, it's like super common. Really,
dude, people down here go crazy over everybody's throwing shit in a crock pot. I feel like people are like, it's like a fucking science project in the South. What people can put into a crock pot and make whatever dip or whatever meal, casserole base. I don't know, whatever you're trying to go for.
Yeah, my mom makes a bunch of Arabic food in the crock pot.
Oh, that's gotta be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's got range, dude.
Dang.
Range.
It's like, hey, you can make some bean dip in there, honestly.
Dude, coconut
got more range than bean dip, dude.
Okay, we do
culturally.
Today we have a good bit of topics. At least grab a couple of these possibly. If you guys look through there and see one, I'll start us off with Saint Tish just because it was good, and I do wish Tasty was here, but also he'll be biased. You know, he is the main host of the Behemoth RuneScape highlights / news channel. In this topic here, Saint Tish is proposing. He's going off of a comment. Someone commented that get 61 mil to host an episode of Behemoth. Then if Saint Tish, if you can't timestamp this, just if you could like show a clip of 61 mil, just grab one of him screaming. To kind of give some
most obnoxious clip.
Yeah, just to give some context to this.
Please. Who sucks? Who sucks, by the way? Oh, that's actually good loot. I'm pretty sure he had a Ring of Suffering. That's gonna be like 30 mil plus loot. What did he just say? What did you say? Goofy ass mother. That's 50 mil. How much should we think? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
And
grab one where he's flexing after killing someone.
And Saint is asking of RuneScape creators, who would be like the best Behe host and who would be like the worst received Behe host.
I'll just say this right now: the worst received Behe host, bar none, would be Skatizo, 110%. I'm just gonna say it.
That's.
I'm just gonna be real. That would be the most hated, the most disliked. They
so
it's worse. Like Skatizo.
It's worse received. It's worse received, not worse at like doing the actual job.
Yeah, I'm sure she do great. She's a professional.
No, I'm just trying to understand the question. Yeah, so worst received.
Yeah, worst received.
Got it.
Like, what are the comments gonna say? Like, how bad is it gonna be? Like, what are they saying?
I don't even.
No, I'm not gonna. No, you don't go into that. I know what they're gonna be saying. I know. I've seen what they've said.
Worst received.
I would
probably
say anybody who got canceled. Really, just you could lump anybody who got canceled in there. That'd be definitely the worst.
Yeah, a couple they should not be named people.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, no, if you put Skatiz on there, it would be insane, bro.
That's the worst one I can think of.
Yeah, honestly,
like
you
canceled
said,
plus
mob mentality dislike for someone. It was Skatizo for sure.
Damn, yeah, I can't think of
who would be the best received. Maybe. Probably Bodhi.
Yeah, it'd be something like that.
Bodhi would do a great job, but he'd be kind of funny too, probably.
It'd be hilarious.
Honestly, I think sleeper pick. So I don't even know if this counts as sleeper. I think people would love Oda Block doing one. I think that'd go hard.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Oda could go either way. I feel like Oda could go either way.
I think
he's positive. He's mostly people are usually asking for his. The only reason we don't show his clips in every single video is because he's got his own channel and he only lets us use certain clips that they get filtered through his clip channel to us. That's why he's not in every Behe video.
I would say there will be negative comments for Oda just because obviously he has a lot of haters, but it's going to be overwhelmingly positive just because his community is going to come in there and comment a lot of stuff that is positive and for him. Yeah. That's the only reason I'd say I think a good tweener who would have good mixed reviews would be Beggar.
Oh yeah, the people love Beggar. Yeah, the people.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's silly. He wears the panda hat. There's a lot of low hanging fruit there for people to just fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's gonna be a bunch of nice stuff, and then some guy fat ass, just some fucking
exactly. But when you start to see him cook, I mean, he would kill that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think he would.
I mean, he's a game show host. He has that factor.
He'd
you know?
murder. He would murder.
One
He'd be so
so
one
good.
great.
comment about Beggar when I met dude, that dude has the best hairline I've ever fucking seen, and I
You
was
wouldn't
expecting
think,
him to be
right?
like,
And
I
he
was expecting him
hides
to be
it, bro.
fully
He's got a
bald, bro.
great head of hair, and he hides
Dude,
it.
the
Doesn't make any
best,
sense.
bro. the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
I
What a
was
plot
so-
twist, dude.
Yeah,
I
he's
Did you guys
know.
have like a
insane.
fresh lineup when you met him, or what? Like, did you just get out the
No,
barber
dude,
chair?
It was
a
clean.
beautiful
It was
flow.
clean.
Shows him the flow,
Yeah.
bro. He's flowing heavy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sexy
beautiful
guy.
flow.
Crazy.
The way
think
I
when
can
you see
describe it
someone
is
who wears
like
a hat.
prime Drew Carey almost.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
gotta
beautiful.
look this
dude.
up on Google. Prime
Uh,
Drew.
I'm curious how much shows up. I'm curious how much
you know,
shows
you
up.
think when you see someone wear a hat every stream that it's like, oh, they're covering up their hairline or something. But then, like, when it's what it
No,
also
dude, we all
there's
have
like
a full head under here. It's perfect. Like there's nothing going
Yeah,
on. Bro.
yeah.
It's just- We're the fucking man.
Definitely.
Uh,
I have
but with Beggar, what makes it so what makes it even like takes it a step further is like he has refused to take off his hat. Like he did for a very long time, and then
Oh,
there
yeah,
was a stream. I
quick
think the clip
plug,
is still
yeah.
out there, but there's a stream where he pulled it off by accident, and it was a genuine accident. Like he had a bit where he had like a hat underneath the hat, and he like had these like swimming goggles on, and when he took the swimming goggles off, it like took both. It was a genuine mistake.
And you
and
can't,
you
can't
can
get
even
caught
tell.
lacking. Like Hamsey tried to pull me in the shower on the
Damn.
meetups, but I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna find you one day.
Keep the hat
my
on
goal is
deck.
to
I
find
got that thing in the
Briscoe
shower,
without
bro.
a
You
hat.
can't. Like I was sleeping, and one
Dude,
time I
he
woke
even
up,
wore
I had
that shit in
to-
the Mishy Star. But
Yeah.
yeah, when Beggar accidentally like demasked, I remember people like it was a genuine mistake, and people were so taken back by the fact they were like, "Wait a second, that was we saw it for a quick second, you know, and happened on stream. Like we saw it for a very quick second. They were like, wait a second, that was you had people like clipping and screenshotting and it once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
You know, there's no.
I kind
there's no
of
taking
feel it
back.
though, because like some people are just hat guys. Like long before I started balding, I've always just had a hat on. Like you can ask Saint, it's literally all through when we was in school. I just always wearing a hat. Like I don't know, it's just I mean down here too where I'm at, like people just be wearing hats all the time, wearing them to work, wear them all around. Like I don't know, I've just always I've been. I think maybe he's like that. I think.
No, I mean that's actually
always
how it
wore
was.
hats
He used to
growing up,
just
too.
wear a different hat every stream. And
Okay.
then the panda hat just became the most popular, and then it like became his little moniker.
Dude, I feel like that too. I used to wear because I have tons of different hats. I used to wear. I mean, I wear a few different ones every now and then, but I just the Nike hat, just because that's the comfortable hat, bro. The fucking Nike hats are so comfortable. I love
Branding
Nike's
is
hat.
important too, you know.
Bro, the based hat,
Yeah.
very comfortable. Get the based
Yeah,
hat.
dude,
Very
this one right
comfortable.
here, this one. You can click the link down below. You know, it'll be summer again soon. The sun's gonna be out. Maybe
It was
put hat
a
on.
brat summer. Now it's a base summer. It's next summer's a
Hell
base
yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
But quick note, I want to rescind my earlier comment on Prime Drew Carey because I looked at Prime Drew Carey and Googled
I
it, and
looked it up, too.
his hairline was terrible, and his
Saints,
was way
can you
better than
stamp
that.
this?
I
Can
just
we
want to
see
say
this?
that.
I want to see.
I thought
this.
it was better. I thought it was better when I said it. It wasn't. Like
Let's
Damn.
say
his
better
hairline-
than Prime Drew Carey, you know? Let's say
Brett,
better than
way
that.
better. Prime Drew
Yeah.
Carey looked like he was already struggling. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean his ship definitely
Yeah.
pushed back just like mine, except he's got more on top.
so, yeah. I want to. His was crisp. Like his was better than mine by far.
That's good. Okay, so we said a few bad ones, a couple good ones. Anybody else got any suggestions? There's a lot more good that come to mind than bad, for the most part.
For sure.
I think
trying to think of a bad
we could have
one.
that one Twitter guy Sanny on, and then the next time we could have Hootie. We could have him back to back.
Hootie would be
Ooh.
Hootie
Or
and
just
Hootie
have
and
both of
Evie
them and
Escape
don't tell
collab
them.
would be insane.
That
Just
would
have
go
them both on for the
Evie-
same one and don't tell them, and do each of them half episode and do it like a back to
Oh
back.
my god!
Crossover.
And then put in the script at the end, I love you and I love you too. And at the end we can make them like love each other.
Oh
Yeah,
my
make
God.
them like kiss the side of the camera and tell them that they're kissing like one of you guys, so they be down. And then at the end, they don't realize they're kissing each other.
Bro,
I
that'd
want.
be so
I want
funny.
to. One that would be terrible, but everyone would love would be Wooks.
Oh my god!
Oh.
the
I don't
people
think that would
love
be
it.
bad.
And up
I don't
next
think
week,
that
It
would
wouldn't be as
Uber-
bad as you'd
Uber-
think. I
You
don't
should,
think.
as long as you have subtitles, you're good, dude.
that
Yeah.
would be funny if we put. Dude, that'd be so
Bro,
funny.
it'd be funnier if the subtitles didn't line up. It'd be
That
way
would be
better.
so fucking funny.
You gotta think about it because like there is like that original Cox guide that Wooks made when it like first came out, and there's actual channels who take that and like make it unintentional ASMR. Like it's literally like he literally is so soft spoken that people like it because it's like that category of like calmness. So like
I wonder if
think
anyone's
he'd bring
jerked off
that-
to Wooks' ASMR.
I think if we have him as the host, about halfway through or so, we just have him like eating like his piece of bread or whatever. We just asterisk just let it run for like a minute straight of him just eating, like no music, no sound, just raw audio.
Just a long zoom in to him eating. Yeah.
The new segment is just about how he's not quitting.
Hey guys, I'm not quitting game. I'm keep playing.
Can I have my personal one that I would want to see is Whale.
Oh, that'd be a good one. I think
the Inferno, what is it? The Inferno affirmations.
Oh my, positive affirmations.
Positive for the Inferno. That video was in 1 year maybe my most watched YouTube video. When I played RuneScape.
Really?
Probably over 100 times did that video play.
Wow.
I'm not even playing. Yes. I'm not even joking. Like, I told Whale this. I'd message him. I'm like, bro, I'm listening to the Inferno affirmations video right now, and it's doing wonders for me. It was just, was the right amount. It kept me from raging. It was just like the light comedy of it, and also Whale's soothing, loving voice.
I remember watching Megan go for her first game.
And played it.
She was paused before either triples or before Zuck, and she was like, "Guys, I need to like step away for a second and like calm myself down." And so she put the Whale affirmations video on on YouTube, and then she said she was gonna go into another room and like fucking meditate or whatever, and I guess she has a song that like soothes her. And so she put it on her phone, but I guess she didn't realize it was connected to her Spotify on her computer that she was streaming on.
What was the song?
So
do you remember?
Instead of playing on on her phone, it just blasted onto the stream.
With the affirmations at the same time?
At the same time, somewhere over the fucking rainbow starts playing.
That's the song? That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
that is
man.
good.
That's a good one.
Oh, very pure moment. Yeah. Oh, very pure. Very good.
I was gonna say to raise Tpapa, let's be honest. I mean, and if we put any woman up there, it's just gonna be like the received wise, like they might even kill it.
No,
but dude, it's just
I don't know. There's a couple that I think they do like, but that's
come on, let's be real.
What do you mean by that?
I gotta think. I gotta think.
Dude,
for a
I know the
second.
commenters, bro. They fucking hate women. Like the Behe commenters go.
They hate women and they love Jesus. Like that is their stuff, man.
Yeah, they
love
were not
Jesus and hate
They're not too
women.
happy about Riggindale's comments about the devil sucking him off. They didn't like that at all. They're very upset about that. Day after Christmas too, tough times out there for them, but I think they'll be all right. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy. As I like
Maybe.
to say.
Yeah.
Literally,
We'll
yeah.
see you tomorrow.
Literally. That's like when I'm getting mad at Tarkov. I think I'm playing with Kerber, and when he asked me, he's like, I'm getting pissed and I'm yelling, and he's like, dude, all right, bro, you're so right, but what time are we playing tomorrow?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, it's
When
like
you
one of
logging
those
on?
things. When are we logging on tomorrow? It's like,
Like a
you're
game's
coming
gotta
back
make
to
me
it.
really mad, because if it can make me really mad, then it can most likely make me really happy, and that's why I play
yeah. It means I give a fuck. That's
Let me give
basically
you
what
like
it comes
I
down to.
have one of those one of the comments here that we're talking about. If I can find it. Shit. I thought I had it pulled up. Sorry. Keep talking. Somebody say something.
There was one that Juicy gave me that was super funny that you responded to. All right, see you tomorrow, boss. It was, the base team has absolutely zero work ethic. I'm sorry to be that guy, especially Tasty. Dude disappears from hosting Behemoth constantly. He goes live on Twitch once a month. This dude made it, in quotation marks, as an OSRS content creator and then stopped giving a shit. And there's just a whole list of replies of this guy just flaming everybody, saying that they're wrong.
That's probably just 9 rain on an alt.
Yeah,
I'll post it here.
that is exactly the one I was talking about. I read that. I responded. See you tomorrow, buddy. And then he's like, it doesn't change the fact that Tasty only goes live 3 hours a year. And I was like, I just replied again. See you tomorrour, buddy.
I posted it in the After Dark channel. There it is.
Oh my god.
Bro's got a hard on for Tasty. Wants him to go live.
You're a content creator. Create content for me. It's like,
It's a hate
shut up.
It's a hate comment that was derived out of love.
Yeah, that's why he loves Tasty so much.
Yeah, I
He's so
love
mad
you
that
so
he's
much
gone.
that I'm mad that you're gone. Yeah.
I mean, just like you said, if a game can make you really upset, it can also make you really happy. It's kind of the same thing.
Dude, it's really became like
passion.
so it's become kind of a guilty pleasure of mine on the Behemoth channel that we'll go on there time to time and just read comments on my on my Prison Joe account, like my personal YouTube. And I will respond to comments on there, but I also, if someone's like leaves a hate comment, I will see if they have a YouTube and if they've uploaded videos, and if they do, I will go onto their videos and leave just like some insane comment. Like, this video's dog shit, get a new mic, get a new camera, just leave like this big long like message about how shitty their video is. And I always send him to Tasty, and he's like, you're fucking insane. I'm like, dude, I'm having a blast. Every now and then somebody will respond to me. But it's honestly, it's a guilty pleasure. It's a good time. But hey, you know, if you're gonna hate, bro, you better delete your old videos of you playing Fortnite 4 years ago. Or
Yeah,
I'm coming for you, buddy.
come, you know, bring that ass. Like,
You understand how fun it is for them,
Dude,
you know?
it is, but it's fun to comment because it's like I go and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker has a Fortnite video from 4 years ago with 20 views. Like, I'm for sure commenting on this.
I don't think
Sick
they still
builds, bro.
have that RuneLight plugin. If you guys remember the Twitch streamers RuneLight plugin,
Oh right, yeah.
where it would
I do remember
show
that.
a streamer's name on their. I don't know how. Did you have to plug it yourself?
I
or,
think
like,
you had to
I can't
manually
remember-
put it in, or it was assigned to you if you asked the dev to do it, or something
I
like
can't
that.
remember how it was, but someone
There was an API, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember
okay.
someone came and trolled me in the chat, and I was like, dude, fuck off, like, I'll ban you. And then they came and trolled me in game, and I saw over their head. I was like,
Pause
oh,
handle.
dude. oh, you stream too. Let's. So that was
All right,
your
we can
all
look
that
at
you're
the clips
trolling
now,
me
buddy.
on. I
Yeah.
was like, let's take a look and see what the fuck you got going on, man. Just wide open.
Dude, that
Expose
was
yourself.
that was my guilty pleasure. It'd be like if somebody comes in flaming, you just see if they've ever streamed before, and they'd be like, okay, let's take a look at this guy. Oh, this guy was doing chambers. And then you just start, you know, articulating like ways out of it's good because it's like straight up improv in that way, because you can just have fun with it and kind of take it back. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I sent one to Uber recently. It's this guy named shout out to him. Shout out to Mr. Massey the Gee. He came on. He left like some comment about how Behemoth's dead or some shit. And I went to his channel, and he has a fucking like he has a 2-minute freestyle on his channel. And then playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 as a noob, part 2. And I just went on there and I said, bro, got a Boeing 737 running in the background. This video was some hot ass fire emoji. Mod Mac K faster on the sticks than you, Unk, with the laughing, crying face. And he actually responded to me, and he was just laughing. He was like, that's funny, but I'll own you in the wilderness or some shit like that.
You wouldn't say that shit to me in the wheelie.
Yeah, he's like, open invitation. Let's
Fucking
go,
2003 ass response, dude.
boss.
Yeah, I don't say usually don't say anything mean on the videos. I just like put a bunch of emojis and just say like just random stupid shit like this video was hot ass and put like the fire emojis.
I mean, it's not about like necessarily what you say. It's more about like, hey, I see you.
That's what it is. It's like, hey man, like that's that's funny what you said, but like you should probably delete this off your channel before you talk shit on other people's channels. You should probably
Like, I
get rid
see
of
you
this.
there.
Like this
A lot
video
of
of you
people don't
fishing in a
think about
kayak
their-
6 years ago. Like you should probably take this down, buddy. Like
Yeah, people don't think about their digital footprint at all, especially like on Twitter or like on Reddit or like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many things that like 7 years ago they have evidence of, and it's like bad. Like they'll just dox themselves or like whatever. It's just like people don't think before they act.
I used to be at my job and wait for the day that I get into office and there's just a paper pushed towards me with like all the shit that I tweeted on the Based After
You don't
Dark
want that,
fucking
I'm telling
podcast,
you.
bro. Oh yeah, that happened to you, didn't it?
Wait, that happened to you?
That happened to Hamsey. I
dude,
forgot.
it happened to me
Holy
too.
shit.
It was the San Diego police.
Oh yeah. Bro, I was texting you during that. I was like actually worried. I was like, bro, if I gotta book a plane ticket, fucking let me know,
Dude,
man. I was
pull
like,
up. That'd be cool for the
Yeah, I was
vlog.
kind of
You
worried
bail me
about
out.
it too.
I was gonna say,
Please,
just on that
please.
note, I've sent Saint Tits all my. I finally got all that footage offloaded. I did like a full like vlog thing for when I went to San Diego, and we're gonna upload that on this channel. So it'll be cool. You know, I think I hung out with a couple of base people while I was there, but it's a cool little video. We'll throw it up on this channel. So for anybody who likes the vlog content, coming soon.
yeah.
Shout out.
I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
we finally got the end of the base vlog. Like I was sitting there, even though I was there, I was waiting for it. I was like,
Oh, it was so good too, and it was so cute. And I
good.
know it was kind of delayed, but it was kind of nice
it was worth the wait. It was
for
worth the
us
wait.
who
It's-
attended.
It was a
That's
refresher.
kind of a
yeah.
selfish, you know, but like it was kind of nice for us
You
who
have to
attended
relive
because it's
it.
like so long after the fact that it's like, you know, it's like memories at that point. Whereas
Yeah.
Mhm.
if it comes out like right after, it's like, oh, I remember this already.
I
Like there were
will,
certain things that I like forgot happened.
Dude.
Me and
That was so
me and
funny.
Mr. Tpapa here will be in London in the end of February. I'll be heavy vlog on that for sure. So we'll try to get that out to you as soon as possible after that. But I will be vlogging all of that. That'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Runefest.
I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about,
Get your
man?
shank.
Never
get your
been to
shanks
Europe,
ready
dude?
to rob prison.
Yeah,
Joe
do
and
we gotta
Tpapa
bring
in
knives?
Birmingham.
Is it buy knives when we get there? Where do I get the little hat?
You gotta
Where
wear
do I get the
chainmail. I
little
think.
hat?
You gotta keep
Bro,
it on.
bro,
you.
So I've
bro,
talked
no
to-
baseball caps. We gotta be rocking the Peaky Blinders hat, Seth.
Yeah, you have to put a little blade in it too.
Bro, tell me I'm
Dude.
not gonna be alone in that. I will rock it. We gotta be looking good.
We can go to the store. I mean, we're gonna have time before, like, you know, we can show up with the Peaky Blinders.
Is that the
fit.
classic?
Bro,
like,
you guys should
one
get the
fedora
suit,
per group
too.
thing? You can't have all the same
Yeah.
hats.
No,
I
but
wanna-
those hats you can all wear.
I just want to have a bunch of unnecessary like normal items that turn into knives, so I can like pull out of my like cool like fucking old school.
Oh, sorry, this is my toothbrush.
Yeah, it's like it's like a butterfly knife. It's a fucking pin, you know. It's just fucking a bunch of bullshit. But I'm excited too. I'm a little nervous, but not really. I think it'll be fine. You know.
You ever been to Europe?
I think you guys will have fun.
No,
Hey,
no,
went to
I'm not.
Pa-
No, I'm not.
I know
It's
you
the first
didn't
time
go
for
to
me as well.
Paris. I forgot you didn't go to Paris.
Nope, I did not. Thankfully, God, thankfully.
Yeah.
I went to Paris. You know, I actually did go because you know I recently on my show Top Tuesday I had Rigondeaux on, and I do my standard due diligence of stalking the guests before they come on, and I watched his entire TwitchCon vlog from Paris. I had tasting it too a few times, and yeah, that's all I needed. Honestly, that was good. That was good. So I got to be there, but not be there at the same time. So.
Every time I think of Paris, I just think of the story that Max told about his friend over there, and it just makes me never
Oh,
wanna
no.
go. Just like, even though that wouldn't, it's like you can totally be uninvolved from that, but just that just puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Why'd you have to bring it up, man? That's what I was about to ask. I'd forgot. I'd moved on from that, you know, in my head.
Because, dude, like I haven't. Sometimes I think about that shit. Like
Like, did
every
he get
time
robbed? Like, can you give me a
Dude,
brief
he
synopsis?
got
shit.
he got hard broke in the worst way possible. It's was that on the Patreon or was it on our main cast? I don't even remember.
I think it was on the Patreon. I think, but
I think it
brief
was on the Patreon.
synopsis is Max's friend, who I know pretty well. I've met a couple times now. Went to Paris, met this crazy hot girl, had this fling with her, and was like talking to her long distance over this long amount of time. When he met her, got to stay over at her house, all this shit, and then he got fully ghosted and basically screwed over by this girl.
Yeah, but to add to
oh.
that, he planned out this entire like insane trip with her, had everything booked, had everything
Oh.
prepaid for, and he flew out there, and then she ghosted him. That's,
Yeah,
Well, no,
sucks.
she sat down, basically like broke it off with him when he got there after
Mhm.
finally, and then just walked out on him. Like after he spent all this money to go, and I was just like,
That's
yeah,
rough.
it was awful.
all
But,
that time talking
dude,
and everything, leading up to that
Yeah.
is crazy.
I will say, at least he
Yep.
didn't get robbed. Like the way you were painting it was like he went there, like, and then he's gonna get like
Yeah.
He did get
hijacked
robbed.
and like.
His heart was stolen.
he got robbed of his time,
Damn.
his money,
Yeah.
because he went there for no reason, basically. You know?
Well, I've talked to a
Yeah.
few people now who live around like London, like the area that London and Birmingham where we're going, and they're all like, it's all memes. Like it'll be good. So don't be scared, man. But we should probably still
you guys will have fun.
we should still get a machete though, just in case. Yeah.
Keep your head on a swivel, you know.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
If you get to hang out with
Hang
Rig
out
and
with the
Ginger
Lux,
Beardy,
mate.
like that'll be very fun.
Give me all your pence. I'll
Your
wet
pants.
you. Say weird
Your,
stuff.
my
over there.
pants? You just joke like my pants.
They do say
like
that I'll wet you. I'll wet you is like not.
That's like they're
something
gonna
you wanna
stab you.
hear. Yeah.
They're gonna get me wet.
Yeah.
My pussy's
Oh,
gonna
wet
be
ya.
dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna wet me?
I'll wet you,
What
bro.
if I'm already
You're really
wet,
gonna
bro?
wet
Huh?
me?
You can't wet me. I'm already wet, boy.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay.
You can't get me any more wet than I already am, Daddy.
After
Dude,
you-
for real, you ain't know me,
after you
dude.
say that, I feel like one or two things happens. Either they're like, this guy's insane, and they move on, or you just get stabbed immediately. It's like you're 50-50 rolling there for sure.
I can't wait to do ketamine, dude, in a foreign country. Oh my god, that's gonna be so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Surely Annie was
Hell
not
yeah.
doing it so she could watch out for you.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna be deep in that K-hole, bro. Someone's gonna have to pull me out.
Dude, you're
Now
big ass
Hamsey's
on
not gonna
ketamine.
be there, bro. It's me, Prison
I
Joe,
know.
talking me out of a K-hole in a pub, bro.
That's why you put
Dude,
up that
you're big
picture, because
ass
that's
on
exactly
ketamine.
how you
You're gonna
look
be
at
a
somebody. When
fucking
you...
wrecking ball.
Let's go, dude.
You're gonna be a destruction machine.
That's what I like to hear. It's gonna be fun. And the Guinness, think all the Guinness.
I want to see
Foamy
one of
Guinness
you
will be
guys.
nice. Look forward to
I want
that.
to see one of you two try to drive a car somehow.
Oh, on the
In
other
Britain.
side of the road, on the other seat too.
I mean,
Yeah,
we can
Fun,
do it. It's
bro.
like the cops can't shoot me there, so I can probably get into the car at least, you know, a little GTA style. Should
That's
be fun.
true. They don't have guns.
We're gonna like throw
And
the
none of-
con at me. Stop!
None of them are over like 5'8", right? So surely it'll take a couple to,
Yeah.
to get you out.
Officer Too Tall is gonna be coming after me, bro.
I always see posts of like people going to jail over what they say on social media in the UK, so we got to be careful. We do be saying some wild shit.
Tweeting. I'm not tweeting anything at this event.
We can't tweet or go on social media at
I'm
all in
done.
the UK, bro. I do not know the laws. I don't think mine are compliant.
done.
Like, I
Can
don't
we-
know.
At any time we've went to an event or meetup, when has the Twitter ever created a good thing? I think it's
Never.
always been
Usually
never,
bad.
Yeah.
Always
It's always
bad,
been a
actually.
bad thing. Literally every time it's been bad. It's been funny.
All I
but
want
it's
to
always
tweet
been
is
bad.
just me, just like this, and being like, I
Yeah.
cannot wait to spread peace, love, and joy at Runefest this weekend, or something like that. Like that's.
I
that's the
can't
only
wait.
thing
I
would
can't
tweet.
wait to get wet this weekend.
Bro, mod peace, mod love, and mod joy are terrified.
Yeah.
I'll be
Someone
negotiating
come
a
wet
better
me.
salary for the J mods this weekend at Runefest.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I will
I'm
say,
definitely
like,
not.
when I used Twitter when we went to Vegas, it was super fun because I did that thing where I just did the like 0.5 camera zoom thing and like everybody's face that I met.
That was
So
great.
that
like,
was
cool.
funny.
Yeah.
That was
I
funny.
still have those photos, but my Twitter did get permanently suspended, so I had to make a new account. So yeah,
Bro, I'm
that was,
so happy that was the case and people asked about it in the Behe's Discord because I was scrolling on Twitter and I was like, oh my God, I don't follow UBARU. I was
what the
like, dude,
fuck?
I
What
gotta
happened?
follow him now so that I don't.
My Twitter
I was
due diligence for
scared.
the day is following.
Yeah,
you.
T-Papa
Tpapa
start
also
when you
has
do that.
anxiety about when he realized that he hasn't followed someone yet. He just won't follow them because he doesn't.
Yeah,
want
I saw
he
that
follows
and
you.
I was like, dude, this is UBARU. I have to bite the bullet. Like, oh, so what? I haven't followed him for 2 years. And I literally, every other time this has happened, I have just been like, ignored it. But you were the first time I ever bit the bullet. I was like, I'm going to follow UBARU. And then I was so relieved to find out your other account got banned.
yeah.
What's the new
that
ad?
was,
What's the new
it's
ad?
UBARU, UBARU online. That was like the
UBARU
name I was
online.
gonna do for my second channel. But
If you're listening, go follow and type. If you've made it this far on the podcast, you're a fan of UBARU. You're glazing him right now. Go follow him on Twitter. Type his name into the search bar. Click follow.
please.
Good
Please.
tweets.
Yeah,
Glaze him
it's
like a
like,
donut.
Good tweets.
We're on the rebuild right now. I've sent like 10 appeals. It's so weird ever since Elon bought Twitter because it's a ghost system now. Like it's all automated. So I've done my due diligence. I've typed, I'm so sorry for making a joke about, putting Rigondeaux and Bodhi in his plague doctor outfit as a fit channel. I literally just changed my Twitter to like a fit pick channel and it instantly got flagged because it was like already detected that it was something else. So because I like am impersonating somebody technically, it just instantly got flagged and then I got suspended permanently.
I think
Yeah,
we
I think if
talked
you
about
change your
this
profile
last
picture
week.
and name at the same time, I'm sure that's like a.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We talked about it
was-
last
just
week.
set off
Hijacked.
something.
How did
Yeah.
Cumboys not get flagged though? That's what we were saying.
Because he
last
didn't
week
change
is-
the name.
Right.
They only changed
Yeah,
the profile
'cause-
picture. People change profile
Yeah.
pictures all the time. They never change
Yes.
profile picture and the name same tick.
Okay, well,
That-
yeah,
that
I
sends
will,
a-
I
that
will,
sends
I will
a
learn
alert,
that.
dude.
I will learn that next time. But I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ever gonna change my display name ever again because I think that's what did it. So, yeah, I have to, not pretend to make jokes like that anymore. Or just don't make jokes like that anymore. But I've sent like 10 appeals in, and I hope I get that account back because I had like almost like 1,100 followers or something like that. But I basically just make like shit post jokes for people in like the RuneScape Twitter scene. So it's yeah, it's a little bit of a hit, but I'm on the rebuild arc. We're almost at 100, so looking good.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
I
we
feel like
gotta
there's something
link that down
freeing
below.
about,
Can we
like-
link that as the first link down below to get UBARU some followers?
Yeah, I got some shit posts ready to go. I got one ready for the Twitter workshop whenever we do one
You
tonight. It'll be
boy.
exciting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's great. Is that
I will
the
do
segue?
I'll do one more topic here just because we didn't cover it last time and since it's still early in 2025. I did want to ask you guys what your favorite I guess UBARU, if you've ever listened to any, you can pick one, I guess. But like, what was your favorite podcast we did last year? Because we didn't talk about that a lot. We talked about a lot of goals and resolutions last podcast, but like, what was the favorite podcast that you did? Like, which one stands out to you as like the banger? Like the one that
I
really
mean, is it
was
a
like,
cop out to say the live
Dude,
one?
we had
from,
some fucking good ones, man.
There's
We
some,
from
I mean,
Orlando?
there's some good ones.
Because like my
Oh,
stomach
yeah. No, I
still
don't
never
think so.
recovered from how hard I left.
I don't think so. No, I feel like it's still it's still podcast, even though it's in person. It's still a podcast.
I mean, I fucking died. Like,
I want to say my favorite podcast was probably my favorite one was one that I don't remember, was probably some just one-off one week that we just had a really good podcast. But I mean, I really like talking to Soup. That was pretty cool.
That was really good.
Actually, another special one.
Actually, yeah.
Another random special one that I will mention is there was that one week where like no one could make it, and we didn't know if we were gonna run the show.
It was
or
me, you,
how
and
we were
Saint
gonna
Tits,
do it.
right?
And yeah, it was just me,
Yeah,
Krylax,
dude.
and Saint Tits.
Dude,
And I
that
remember
was
we
fire,
came on, we
too.
were like, dude,
That
we
was
don't
fire.
have Prison Joe to like do his.
That was the
special
post
intro
office story,
and,
and
keep
also
us
the one
on-
where you
on,
got like
on
you
track for
scammed
the
those guys at the
conversation.
bar
We were
line.
like, this is gonna.
That
Yeah,
was
we
funny.
kind of just fucking. It was.
That was a
It
banger.
was a very,
that was a banger.
very fun one, dude. I think
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
was
it,
good.
like, not like nervousness before starting, but just kind of like there was a different air about it, you know? Like,
Mhm.
it was just
You were sussing
not.
out the vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't like what we were normally used to. So we were kind of like, there's a lot of questions about like how this is going to go. And then kind of once you start getting rolling, like we just had
We had
such
a
great- I mean,
pre-conversation. We were like,
Yeah,
man, we were like
yeah.
a little bit nervous because you have more people to bounce off of when it's all of us. You don't have to worry about it. But we had to really like, kind of buckle in and make sure that we were paying attention and we're like, keeping it active and make sure it was a good pod. So, and then it went just super easy. And afterwards we were very happy. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good
That
time.
was- It was a
Yeah.
confidence
You guys-
boosting moment too for the.
Do you guys feel like
for
there's a
being on it.
sweet spot? Because me, just curious, because I'm starting my podcast. Do you guys feel like there's a sweet spot for like the amount of people on? Because I know that was like new for you
Well,
guys doing it.
There's
I'll make a-
there's pluses and minuses to having more. I mean, like obviously, I mean, even tonight, like you can see, like when you have more people, there's a lot more talking over each other.
Right.
There's the flow. I think the less amount of people you have is always a little easier. But I think there are some certain kind of special moments that can only happen if like everything falls into place with a larger amount of people.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I agree. I think if you're cohesive, as cohesive as we are, the more the merrier almost. But like if it gets to be non-cohesive with what you're talking about or how everyone's bouncing all over the place, then the more it kind of gets worse. But we've had some of our best ones with more people, I think.
I was gonna say, I think it is always a work in progress, trying not to talk over somebody, especially when you got some heat in the chamber and you want to shoot it. When you think you got that good joke, sometimes I know when I know it's a good joke, I'll just talk over somebody. Like I gotta get it out, bro. I gotta hit it. The time, the timing's everything. Sometimes you gotta get it out there, and then sometimes you can hold on to it. But like it's a constant work in progress. I think all of us have gotten better at it just because we know each other. Like we've gotten a lot better. But I'm honestly gonna say I think after doing so many now, I think 4 or 5 is money. So I think 6 is a bit much. I think 4 or 5 is money. 6 can be really good.
Agreed.
But someone's got to be taking a back seat. We need if we're gonna have 6, well can be 6. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we've done 7.
Damn, bro. That was shade, dude. How you gonna go after a whale like that, bro?
Listen, I'm not going after Will. Okay, I'm just saying that somebody that likes to be more passive and is not gonna be is not as yappy. If you have 6 and that's the case, I feel like it's a different vibe. It really is a different vibe though. It depends, you know.
You need like a good comp, of like people who are more louder and more like passive. So that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
gonna go after Will. There's been one person that talked less than Will, and that was Kajino. I think he said 10 words.
Kajino.
So
That
Kajino
part was
smoked.
crazy, dude.
But it was so funny. Like it just made the podcast great that he said 10 words.
Yeah.
Like that just shit's so good.
Yeah.
Well, he's so talkative on his stream too that it's like you don't expect that.
It
Bro,
was
I
just
think he literally said he took like 50 milligrams.
He got
and
too
potted
high
the
because it was just like
podcast.
every like 20 minutes we'd like go to him. He'd be like, "Man, I'm fucking cooked."
Kajino smokes, bro.
I'm so
Yeah.
tuned
Kajino
right now.
smokes,
That's
dude.
his,
He's like,
that's
"I'm
the
so
line.
tuned right now."
I remember getting to I remember first night getting to TwitchCon San Diego, and like that first night it was just me and Elisa and Kajino hanging out, and like those two can fucking smoke. Like I was not able to keep up with them, man. They really are in a different.
Bro, have you seen
Yeah.
Elisa smoke too? She's crazy. Like her fucking eyes, like you
Yeah.
can't see her eyes anymore. They like disappear after she does enough. It's
Oh,
crazy.
dude, yeah. We went to. I remember there was one night where I think she was out of town on like a work trip, and like me and Cincy got home. We were out at the bar because they lived near me. we got back home from the bars and like me and Cincy were just like fucking around like late night. Like we went live, did some Inferno, playing some RuneScape, and like
I saw that.
you know,
Yeah.
Oh,
and since
oh,
you're
yeah,
like wave
amazing.
50. Yeah, and he
yeah,
logged
yeah,
in.
amazing
You're like,
stream.
yeah, such a
Like,
bad
he
idea to
doesn't
log in
really,
wave 50.
So since he doesn't really smoke, but we got home, we got back to their place, and I was like, dude, like, where's Elisa's stash? He's like, I genuinely like don't know, dude. Like, I think we like called her and woke her up. It was like fucking 4 a.m. I was like, I'm at your house. Like, where's your stash? I need to know right now.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I remember that. Wait, was that?
Dude,
on
she
there?
like guided me to it. She was like, yeah, just go into this room, like under this drawer. It's like a purple box.
Why do I remember?
And I remember
that?
like going into her room, like looking, and like when I found it, opened the box, it was like the glowing light shining onto my face from it. Like, ah.
I also
Yeah.
remember you and Cincy going in on the Ring camera. That shit was so funny. That video, like the Ring
yeah.
Oh,
camera
yeah, the
video
picture.
of
She
you
got
two
us
at
going.
like, yeah. But speaking
Yeah,
of that,
she
one
got
thing,
us, she got us going home.
one thing I've prided myself on in the past years, talking about the more and less people, is I've tried to adapt to how many people we have on the stream personally. To like, I can easily be the person who just chills and doesn't talk a lot, or also if we need, can be the person that fills. And but usually I don't. Like, we have a lot of great big personalities, which I love because it meshes with my personality very well. Of like Seth and Max and Tpapa and Hamsey, who can like really belt out a story and hold a conversation for a long time. It's really nice to be able to chill. But if we ever are missing like a certain amount of people, or a lot of people are there chilling for a while, like just being able to adapt to the situation. I've tried to do that personally. And I
Wear
think
both
I've
hats.
become-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually I can
Dude.
sit back, which is kind of nice.
Hamsey, I was gonna tell you, I was looking at my messages because you know Mario, like speaking of Kajino or Mario, he like sporadically will just send me text messages sometimes. And
Yeah.
he sent me this the other day. Show that to you.
Oh my God. Damn.
Yep.
For you, bro.
He knows ball.
That's on the nose right there.
I
Yeah.
was gonna go back to too. I was gonna say, my favorite podcast was the one where we didn't create it, but we talked about the gay tier list for the first time. That's definitely
That was
I
a good
missed
one,
gay
dude.
tier list intro, dude. Happy
Gay
to
of the
have,
day.
helped
Gay of the
as
day.
we went on, but
Yeah.
yeah, I missed gay tier list. I guess I don't bring that energy
Yeah.
on the daily, my man.
Yeah. I actually thought of a new one today. That's so random that you bring that up. That's such a coincidence.
I had a gay of the day unless you have one.
I had a good gay of the day.
Okay.
Like treading in water.
Oh, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
bro,
dude.
I thought
Hate
you were
treading
about
in water.
to
Just holding
Bible.
yourself in the middle of the
Bro,
pool.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Water.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you were about to just hold your hand up like this with the wrist thing on it.
Like do like this, like the little.
That's not gay,
the
dude.
post.
No, just
Like
the
the-
fact that you're wearing
yeah.
that. I thought that was gonna be.
Bro, think of
Oh,
all the
the
homies
yeah,
that were
carpal
hella
tunnel.
gay during the Titanic going down, dude, just out there treading,
The
dude.
carpal tunnel brace, yeah.
Just
They were
die.
freezing
Just
to
fucking
death.
sink.
Dude,
'cause you don't
just
wanna be-
die, bro. Why are you
Yeah.
gonna try to live, dude?
just drown.
sink.
That's the,
I'm not trying to give my girl the
uh,
ick, dude.
You talking about
She's
the
right
doggy
there
paddle,
drowning
right?
next to me.
The doggy paddle,
give
like
me that.
that's. Yeah.
Well, if you've
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
seen
doggy
how to
paddling.
efficiently tread water, like I saw like how you're supposed to do it, and I was like, that's definitely a gay of the day for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
having carpal tunnel is a little bit of a gay of the day.
Yeah, I'll say just the like wearing the brace like that. Yeah, like you can put that.
That
on the gay
is
tier list.
okay. I'm in fucking pain,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Get
okay, I
over it,
guess
bro.
gay
It's
to be in
life, bro.
pain.
You ever wake up like? Have you ever woke up before? That's pain, you know. Just lump it
Damn,
in, you know.
real.
Put it together.
True.
Is that your what's your gay of the day,
I'm just
Seth?
fucking with you. Okay, I'm ready for the Twitter workshop. You guys are.
Oh, didn't
I
you
thought
have
you had
one?
a gay of the day.
What's your gay of the day? Are you gonna save it?
Already did. Already said it.
Which
What
one
was
was it?
You didn't say it.
Oh.
It
man.
was the wrist thing. I thought you said you thought he was gonna say that. I didn't know. You
I did. I
said
thought he was
that
gonna take my gay of the day.
Oh, got it.
Sorry,
got it.
man.
Okay. Twitter
Dude, I'm about to
workshop.
just like not wear this and just like go through the pain.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just
Nah,
because I don't want to
fuck
give Prison
'em.
Joe the
Fuck
ick.
'em.
That's gonna get you a
Fuck 'em.
promotion next week. I think. You know what I mean?
I don't want to give.
They're
him
gonna
the
see
ick,
your
dude.
grit. They're gonna see what you're about.
Honestly, we're just joking about it to desensitize you to your own personal thoughts about it. You know, if we make fun of it, then you'll be fine with it, right?
Yeah, dude.
Twitter
Psychological
workshop.
warfare.
Woo! All right, I got two. Although you
Okay.
guys gotta correct me, man. I might have already said this one. But I don't remember. Like, I truly don't.
I'm gonna put this back up for Twitter.
Oh, perfect.
purposes.
No, that looks great. That looks great. Okay, so yep. Fucked a dead chick. Call that a Jane don't.
You did say that before, and it's still not any better.
Okay, so I just didn't know if I had read that one yet.
Still sucks.
All right, my bad. And then I got
I'm
one
glad
that,
I put this on,
dude.
This
So
is
I was cooking.
my
I was
Tpapa
cooking
reaction.
something. I was cooking something, and I don't know. I didn't finish the tweet, but now that I look back at it in its unfinished state, it's like okay. It's just beat my grandma.
I like that one.
Is there an ellipsis after that, or you just are gonna put that?
That was mine like 2 weeks ago, but
It's just beat my grandma.
I love that.
Wait, Hamsey, did you tweet that or no?
I tweeted that because it was I said just beat up my grandma because she drank my Four Loko.
Oh, maybe I saw yours and I started cooking with it, and then I stopped cooking with it, and that's just what's in my
I mean,
draft.
it's still,
You just
I think
you reduced it. You know, you just did a little reduction.
yeah.
That's what I do. Like my format of how I make tweets is I see what's actually generally working, try and see if I can make it RuneScape related, and if I can't, then just do some crazy ass shit and see if it pops off. If it doesn't, then it's a miss. You know, and it's fine. But generally, just taking stuff that works and either like editing it in Photoshop, or I like doing like photo like memes. Those generally do pretty well for me. Which I actually have one that was from the last cast that I was not on. But Hamsey lost power, and he took a photo with him with a lantern. So I'm going to go ahead and post it in After Dark. So it's a photo assisted. And mine is, Shawty said she wanted to fuck Nosferatu style. And it's him with the lantern. I think that's good, you know?
That is
topical.
good.
That's
It's
bad.
That is
topical.
good. That's
Nosferatu's out in theaters, you know? There's lanterns.
That is topical. That's great.
I almost thought about editing like suit on you or something to make you look like 1800s but then I was like, whatever. So for 1500s, whatever it was from.
No, that's a good sweater.
Using that photo for us personally, it makes me think of when you gotta check if the oven's on at night. You gotta check if the oven got left on.
Come on, man. It was hot, dude.
That's funny. That's good too.
Yeah.
It was warm. Okay.
That's just
I have
relevant if
something
you watch
kind
the
of
pod,
topical. Maybe a little late, but I think still good. Wait, where is it? Fuck. Delay, deny, DiGiorno.
Oh, that's great.
Can you give me a little context? It's just funny the way it sounds. I'm not fully connected.
Oh, the guy that killed the CEO had delay, deny, depose, or something.
Oh, okay,
written on the bullets that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he carved
like
his
that.
bullets. I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
some wanted shit.
That is some Wanted.
yeah.
That's a good movie,
Yeah.
by the way. You ever
Yeah.
like up late? Watch Wanted. That's a good movie.
Yeah, delay, deny,
So
DiGiorno.
Angelina
Okay.
Jolie.
I like that.
All right.
I'm just gonna yoink this photo of Tpapa. What would you guys caption that as a good tweet? This is a good workshop exercise for all of us. And Tpapa, if you'd like to give some like what
Oh
would
wait,
you?
what picture?
I just put it in After Dark again. The one of where you got froze earlier. Like, what would you say in that photo?
I
Like,
immediately know what to say. Just saw
Okay.
Bob. Just saw Bob or Boob or something like that. Just saw Boob. Like just something
When she
really
tells
dumb
me-
and
when she-
fast. Yeah,
when she
just saw
sends
Boob.
me
When she
boob.
sends
When
me
she
Bob.
sends me boob. Or Bob.
Yeah,
Mind
something like that.
emoji.
Whatever sounds the best. Just saw Boob or when she sent
just
me
saw
Bob.
boob is good. Just saw.
Just saw
boob.
boob.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's good.
No, that is a good one.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. If you give me permission to tweet that, Tpapa.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good one.
Okay.
Brian,
Yeah, I
you
just
got
saw that
anything?
photo and I was like, surely we can fucking cook something out of this.
Honestly, I don't, but I did look through my drafts and I saw something which I want to tell you guys this draft just to see what you think it was about, because I must have been a long time ago, but I have no idea why it was a draft and it makes zero sense. So it just says range P2 Verzik bike helmet. Like, what the fuck could that
Did
possibly
Did you
mean?
watch my stream while coming up with that? Were you drunk watching my stream while you came up with that?
Why? Maybe.
Because I frequently say that I feel like the only kid when you're playing range during P2 Verzik, you feel like the only kid wearing the helmet at the skate park.
Dude, that's what I was.
You
I
should
was,
tweet that. That's a
Yeah.
bad
That's a
fucking
good
tweet.
one.
That'd go crazy. You should just tweet that.
Yeah, putting range on P2 Verzik is like wearing a bike helmet at the
Range
skate
prayer
park.
at range prayer at Verzik, like the wait. How would you even say that? I don't want it to be
I would
too.
say
wordy.
Only one
Retarded
praying range
Verzik.
during P2 Verzik is like the only kid
Yeah.
wearing this.
No. I would
helmet.
say, praying range at P2 Verzik like I'm the only kid with a helmet on at the skate park or something like that.
Yeah. Less words. You always good at cutting them down.
All right,
Yeah,
praying
you generally
range
want
at
to cut it
Verzik.
down.
Yeah, let me type it out here for you.
Praying range at Verzik, like the
Yeah.
only kid wearing a helmet at the skate park.
Only
you
one
could say,
praying
you could
range
say
at
the
P2
retarded
Verzik
kid,
like
where
I'm
you could say
wearing.
the retarded kid wearing a helmet at the skate park.
Don't
That's
say
better.
retarded.
That's better.
I would put retard, but
It
like
has nothing
I'm just
to do with retarded. dude.
retard on
Just
Twitter is just gonna. I'm already like.
Hey, bro.
kicks the-
Don't be a pussy.
Okay,
It
fine.
has nothing to do with.
They don't care, bro. It's fine.
Praying range at Verzik, like the only retarded kid in the room. Like that's
No.
no.
See,
no.
it takes you. It derails the.
It
You could
derails
say
the-
like if you want to get dark, you could say like the retarded kid with a helmet on. Like you could say that.
It derails the. It doesn't have to be a dark tweet though. It's funny
No,
enough on its
you can
own.
do
I don't
skate
think you
park,
have to
you can do
go.
skate park,
I don't think you have to
Praying
go
range at
dark. There's no
Verzik.
need. There's no need for
Yeah.
raunchiness. The tweet has enough.
fair enough. Praying range
like
at
natural
Verzik, like the
humor and
only
everything.
There's
kid.
no-
Don't you
wants to.
fucking do this again with that stupid brace on, you fucking.
Well, listen
Like
to
the
me. when
only
I talk
kid,
to you.
okay,
I'm making a
with
kick-ass
a
point right now.
helmet at the skate park.
My favorite thing was when Beandip was saying you're like racially ambiguous. He's like, you might be Italian, so you're kind of furthering that a little bit with that.
Yeah. What did he say? He was like, if he wasn't Syrian, he'd be Italian. I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
if he
does
wasn't
that mean,
Syrian,
bro?
he'd be Italian,
was-
and then you just immediately pop in the stream. You're like, "What's up, bro?" It's like, oh,
Dude,
shit,
you,
God.
yeah, you sent me that, and I
God.
like immediately just like, I gotta go see what the fuck's going on, and I see they're watching the group Inferno video.
Yeah, that
I think
was
we
a,
talked
that
about
was a fun
Hamsey
stream.
when I came on their podcast. We talked about you being racially ambiguous and how you can go into a bunch of different roles and you can hit the fucking. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Hey, it's cool. It's cool.
Hit him with the tat.
Yeah,
You're like, let him
I
know.
I wear many different hats, and I play
Yeah.
many different characters.
That's funny. Okay, I'm fucking.
Are we
Well,
launching?
Saint
Damn,
you got
so
anything?
that random ass draft, I put that turned into a tweet somehow.
Yeah, no, this is a good workshop today. Holy shit. Hey,
Saint has got something. I know he does.
I actually
That's all the
no,
year.
I don't. I don't have anything. So
You hit one of. I heard you hit one of the craziest bars I've ever heard in my life yesterday, Saint.
oh yeah.
Oh, did you show him the song?
I did. I did.
You don't have to. You don't have to turn it into a tweet. But
you just edited it into the podcast at the end. You want to go out with that?
I mean, yeah, we could.
Sainted, take us out. On today's Patreon episode, we'll be talking about Hamsey got his cock stuck in a wood chipper.
Pussy boy always try to talk that shit. Yeah. Pussy boy focus on your dividends. Subtract these bullets from my clip. Can you tell me what the difference is? Bitch, I'm swerving in my Jetta, gripping Jova